Up, everybody? It's Johnny Basement back again. We're trying this round two. Had a little bit of a problem with the stream. Trying round two. 2-0 Yankees, bottom of the first inning. For those that say, where's your app? Well, we're in the basement. It doesn't get any lower than that. We got the chalkboard right here, and we're good with that. We're doing it old school style. We are good with that. That's what we're doing in the basement. That's all I can tell you. So let's see what we got now, guys. Hopefully we got a new, I don't know what's going on. Looks like I'm a little blurry still. Maybe it'll work itself out as the game goes on. I don't know, but it looks like I'm still a little blurry. Bruin, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Bruin in the basement. Bruin, looks like we have a little bit of technical difficulties, man. Is your screen blurry? Still blurry. Well, maybe it'll work itself out. I don't know why it's blurry. My connection says it's good. I'm looking right now. Oh, man, I hope it doesn't stay this way, man. This is no good. Solar flare. It must be because I am really blurry. Well, hold on. Let me see something else here. Dang, man, my man. Yeah, I'm blurry, man. This is no good. Luis Gil's pitching tonight. It's 1-0 Yankees. Steven Kwan's up. 2-0 count on him. Do I got to reboot the computer and come back on? Come on, I don't want to do that. Solar flare. Yeah, what's that, Dave? Dave was in on the first stream. Warning you. Oh, I don't like this, man. Do I got to reboot the computer and come back on? Guys, I don't want the stream to look like this. Look, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to reboot the whole computer. I'm going to reboot it, come back on. If it's blurry, then we're going to have to deal with it. All right, the game just started, so big deal. It's not like I've never been late before. But technically, I'm not late this time. Yeah, but I'm looking at other people's streams right now, and they're doing okay. Guys, I'm going to shut the whole computer down, boot it back up. Give me like 10 minutes. Give me about 10 minutes, man. I'm going to take a shot here, and hopefully it works itself out because right now it's still pretty blurry, isn't it? Still pretty blurry? Does it look better now? Bon, another cellar dweller. Second Aussie accounted for. What's up, Bon? Bon, how's the stream look for you, man? I was about to reboot the system because I'm all blurry. Slightly better. It's a little blurry. Guys, I think what I'm going to do is keep your bell notices on. Let me reboot the computer, man. I don't want this to be blurry all night. That sucks. Oh, they got it. Uh-oh. Cleveland has first and third, nobody out. First and third, nobody out. Bon, everybody doing great, Bon. Guys, I'm going to reboot it. I don't like looking this blurry, man. I don't like looking this blurry. Is it still really blurry to you guys, or is it working itself out? I'm really trying to avoid rebooting the computer, man. Man, we get a 2-0 lead, and we're ready to give it right back. Jose Ramirez up. Nobody out. Oh, it's clear. Is it clearing up? It looks like it's clearing up on my end. How's it look to you guys? You guys got to keep me posted. The last thing I want to do is reboot this thing. Second and third right now. Nobody out. Second and third. Nobody out. Looks okay now? All right, Dave. Thank you. Oh, please stay in. Stay in. Don't go in the stand. Stay in. Stay in. Looking good now? All right, good. Oh, yeah, okay, I can see. I'm working off my other channel too, man, so I'm it's looking good, looking good. All right, good. I know, Bruin, and you know what? I was waiting for a Yankees sweep so we could do the Rangers tomorrow night, but no, we got to do. By the way, the Mets are hammering. I was a little late tonight because the Mets were hammering. A run is in. It's 2-1. Come on. Ramirez got a sacrifice fly. The Mets won 12-6. They have stayed alive, guys. There has not been one close game in that Dodgers series. Right? I think it was 9-0 Dodgers game 1, 10-2 Mets game 2 or something like that. Game 3, Dodgers 8-0. Game 4, the Dodgers won 10-2. And the Mets, avoiding elimination today, win 12-6. I was watching that. They were killing the Dodgers. Now they're down 3-2 in the series going back to LA. They were kind of like, you ain't winning in our house. So it's 2-1 Yankees right now. Josh Naylor's up. Winnipeg's wearing their throwbacks. Oh, I like their old, Winnipeg. I like that old jersey. They should go back to that permanently. Josh Naylor flew up. There's a man on second right now. Austin Wells. Thankfully, Austin Wells is back in the game here. So let me update. I probably should just wait till the end of these innings, but see, the board's a little bit better arranged tonight. Bottom of the first inning, NYY, we know who that is. 2-1 in the series. 1-2 Cleveland. Runs, hits, and errors. How about that? Always make adjustments in the basement. All right, let's go, Luis. Come on, let's just get out of here with a 1-run lead. Okay, good start. 0-1. 0-1. Crazy NLCS. I know there's been no save opportunities on either side. Rick, 2 outs. Yes, Bruin, go. Listen, I'm not mad at the Mets. I'm pulling for them. But the Mets, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something about the Mets. The Mets score runs when they need to score runs and don't rely on the home run. The Yankees, the reason why we lost the ALCS in 17 and 19 and 22 is because we're a home run or nothing team. When we play teams that know how to play small ball and get runners in without relying on the home run, those are the games we're losing. See what I mean? The Yankees right now, guys, are 3 for 25 in the series with runners in scoring position. 3 for 25. Yesterday, we only had 6 hits in 10 innings. Yes, we should have won, but we only had 6 hits in 10 innings and 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. That Judge 2-run homer in the 8th inning brought that one runner in. So we're 0 for 7 up to that point. That is no bueno, guys. No bueno. We cannot win a World Series on that. It's amazing we're up in this series, to be honest with you. Bond, my internet is bad. I get a lot of lag, and it takes a little for the screen to become unblurred. Yeah, because I'm looking good now. I'm looking good overall now, so that's good. Hey, Bond, by the way, Bond. You struck him out. We're out of the inning. We're out of the inning. 2 runs for the Yankees, 1 for Cleveland, 2 hits for the Yankees, 1. We got no errors in the game yet. Rocco wants to say hello. And again, the reason the Yankees lost last night is because Rocco, it was my bad. Rocco wasn't wearing his Yankee jersey last night, his Aaron Judge jersey. You guys already know how I feel about the names on the back of Yankee jerseys, but for dogs, they don't have any just, I'm traditional, man. The Yankees don't have names on the back of their jerseys. So, but here's Rocco, guys. He's got his medication, finished his bone. He's all good to go. He's chilling. Say what's up to the fellows, Rocco. There he is. Yankee jersey on. The Yankees are winning tonight. The Yankees called me today and said, do not let the basement mascot not wear his jersey again. You have to have his jersey on. That's why we lost. The whiteboard is all ready to get a workout. Oh, Bond. This whiteboard's going to get destroyed when I do hockey, basketball, and jet games. Going to get destroyed. Baseball is kind of more of a mellow, like, what the hell's going on, or So this is a traditional baseball setup. Runs, hits, errors. Now we're going to the top of the second inning. But the whiteboard, when we do the Jets Sunday night, when we do the Jet game Sunday night, oh yeah, it's going to be a lesson. Why in the world did I put an A there? And the arrow is top of the second. See? Now, Bon, did you see I put the video out? I did a reaction video on your on that 71 Ford Falcon. Man, I could watch that over and over. That's music to my ears, man. That's music to my ears, man. The rumbling of that horsepower, that Cleveland V8, man. Watch out, Bon. Watch out. If you guys didn't see it yet, go to my video. I did a reaction on it for the for that GTHO, man. That thing is monster. That was so much fun to watch, man. I'm going to be watching that a lot. Got to be honest with you. One second, guys. I got Lou. I'm texting with Lou. Lou's doing well, by the way, guys. He's doing well. Yeah, bro, and I'm dying to know what the San Jose Sharks are doing. I mean, they almost set the record for worst, less. They almost beat their own record. I had to think about that. Anthony Rizzo up right now, 2-0 on him, 2 balls and 1 strike. The San Jose Sharks have the record for least amount of wins in a hockey season. They won 11 games. Can you imagine that in an 82-game season, you win 11 games? They did that. They were 11 and 71. 11 and 71. And last year, they started out like they were ready to try to beat their own record. Can you imagine that? What a long season. 11 wins out of an 82-game season. People are like, yeah, but they get paid. Yeah, they ain't thinking about the money when you're like losing 10 in a row, 15 in a row. Rizzo strikes out. Sharks, Jets. And for those that don't know, not the New York Jets, the Winnipeg Jets hockey. Bon, JB, I just shared a video in the Discord for you, mate. You're going to love it. It's my favorite racing. Oh, man, Bon, I can't wait. Bon, that video you sent yesterday, I watched it, like I told you it would after the game. And then I was like, oh, I'm doing a reaction video on this. And I did it. If you guys didn't see it yet, I did a reaction video on that. And I didn't talk much because the sound of that muscle, the muscle of that car is just 350, 360 horse in that car. They listed it at 300 horsepower for insurance reasons, but it really did over 350. And it auctioned for $1 million. I think you told me that already. So I did read about that. Wow. All right, so here we go. 1 out, 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the second inning. James, welcome back into the basement. James, I missed yesterday's game because I was watching the Rangers. James, I'm telling you what, man. The Yankees are on, the Rangers are on. Tomorrow night, the Yankees are on, and the Rangers are on. It's really annoying. Come on, Volpe, you got 2 strikes. You can't look at that. Come on. Can't look at that, man. You can't look at that. You got 2 strikes, and the ball is, if this is the strike zone, the ball is right here, and you're looking at it with 2 strikes. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you, man? You got to swing at that. Here's Austin Wells, who's hitting like a whopping .71 or something. Wells is a decent hitter during the season. He's hitting .77, no home runs and 2 RBIs. What is going on there, man? Until that. Oh, is that gone? Is that gone? Boom, 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 boom. Austin Wells, listen to me. I said he's hitting .71. It was .77, and now he hits a big home run. We got that run back. We got that run back. And Rocco's wearing his jersey today, so that's the other reason we came back. That's the other reason. Way back, another cellar dweller accounted for. Cullen, another cellar dweller accounted for. 2 more Aussies in the basement. What is going on way back in Cullen? Oh, Bond, that was amazing, Bond. I had to do that. I'm going to watch that. Like that Neil Peart drum solo. Oh, Verdugo's up now, 2 outs. Nobody on. That Neil Peart live in Frankfurt drum solo is almost 9 minutes long. I could watch that over and over and over and over. For those that have never seen it, it's a drum solo like no other, man. And I know there's a lot of great drum solos out there. I'm just saying, it was amazing, all the different styles of drumming that he did throughout that solo. So this video, man, that Bond said, that GTHO, I will watch that a lot just for you could go to sleep listening to that. It brought me back, Bond. That was great. Rocco is in all his glory. He sure is. Brewer, not to be that guy, but I called it last night. You did. Come on, Verdugo struck out on a nasty curveball. Riley's back in the basement. Riley, what's going on, Riley? Welcome back in, buddy. Bond, way back a day. Bond, way back. Hey, way back. Everybody, way back. Hey, way back. WB, way back. Way back. There's going to be a test Sunday night. There'll be a test Sunday night with the Jets, man. When I do the Jets Sunday night, this board is going to get worked over. This board gets a break for the baseball games, but it won't for the Knicks, the Rangers, and the Jets. It will not get a break. This thing, that's why I got to get a second board so I can have the score over here. And yes, Bond, I'm not getting apps. We're in the basement. No apps. Forget apps. We're doing this. And this is going to get wrecked because I got to get a second board. The second board will have the score. This is for learning and frustration because I promised Rock I would not flip out down here anymore because of this right here. I can't get too stressed. Way back. Hey, Bond, we are good. We're off to a mate's birthday. Oh, nice, man. Barbecue. Good stuff way back. Cullen, what's up? Where you hiding? Where you been hiding, Cullen? Cullen's been around. Rick, boom. Yes, sir. Way back. Sounds like you're in for a big one. Dave, you're at work. Thanks for supporting, Dave. Thanks for supporting. Everybody hit that like button. Guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Beer of Death, that like button. BOD, the like button. Let's go. We can't let the BOD die in here. That word has to live on. That phrase has to live on. And Bruin, by the way, thanks for the comment. Let's go Yankees. Yankees. So, yes, we cannot let that die, guys. Cannot let that die. Way back, no swearing in here, Bagger. That's right, no swearing in the basement. We all screw up from time to time. And that's coming from a Jets fan. F-bombs and alcoholism go with being a Jet fan. And I've really done well to not do either anymore. As soon as football season ends, I always forget about the Discord, too. That's all right, Dave. Get back in it, man. You're all good. Bond, JB, the first time I watched that video, I had headphones on, and the sound of that 351 gives me chills and goosebumps. Brother, the minute I put it on Discord, we were live. Remember? We were live. The minute I heard the engine rumbling, I said, and I saw it was 9 minutes long. I said, this is all day right here. This is all day. This is all day right here. 43 years. Don't drive. Yes, don't drive. The Ace, what's good, man? Pop it in and hit that like button. Let's go, Yankees. Yes, the Ace. For everybody that doesn't know, go to the Ace Avenue right now and drop in and give his stream a like. Give his stream a like, please. Drop in on him. He's a good dude. Thanks to Ace. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Doing the same for you. Guys, go right over to the Ace Avenue, click on him, and go to his channel. Give him a like. And give him a sub. Give him a sub on top of that. Is my screen going out again? One second, guys. One second, guys. Always got to appreciate people that help you out, so give it right back to them. Ground out to second base. Good. That's one out. One second, guys. I'm trying to see if I can get this out here a second. Appreciate you guys hanging in. Yep, you can click on his channel right there. Click on that channel right there, man, on his profile, and you go right over to his page and just jump on, man. All right, so here we go, guys. This is all good. All right, so right now we got 1 and 2. It's 3 and 1. Nobody on, 1 out. The Ace Avenue is awesome, man. He's a great channel over there, man. And the nights that I can't get on here, I've had him in the background and been on his channel, man. He's really good. Really, really good. 43 years. That's right. 43 years. Don't drive. Way back. Don't drive. What does that mean? I don't know if I had anything about drives, but you better lock it in. Wednesday night. I'll give you guys little clues tonight. As Wednesday, Sunday night, Jets Steelers, nationally televised. You guys should get it on KO. It's a nationally televised game. Bottom of the third inning right now, 2 outs. I got to change my arrow. All right, here we go. 43 years, a long drought, and I feel sorry for your Jets. You should feel sorry for me following that dumpster fire and all these years of believing into the BS. Now we got Devontae Adams. 1 second, guys. 1-0. 1-0 from Heel right now. He's settled down. He had a bad first inning, but we only gave up 1 run. He had a bad first inning, but we only gave up 1 run. Guys, how am I looking here? How am I looking here, guys? Am I still blurry? How's the stream for you guys? Am I blurry or am I all right? 43 years. BOD the hell out of that like button. That's right. We cannot let – that's the other lesson here, guys. We cannot let BOD die. We cannot let that die. Come on, Luis. Luis Heel is one of our better pitchers, man. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, 2 outs. Come on, we got to get this guy out. Being Johnny Obvious now. Wait till you watch the video I just shared with you in Discord. Looking forward to it. All good here. Good. My prediction is the Jets will make the Super Bowl in 2028. 3 and 2. Full count. Full count. For anybody that doesn't know what a full count is, 3 balls. If he throws 1 more ball out of the strike zone, he gets a free base. 2 strikes. If he gets one more pitch in the box, in the strike zone, or he swings or misses or whatever, he's out. That's why it's a full count. Either he's going to walk or he's going to be out. So here we go. Full count, 3-2. He walked him. So anyway, the Jets got Devontae Adams. For those that don't know who he is, he was with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay for 8 years. He is one of the best wide receivers in the game, and he and Aaron Rodgers have hooked up many, many times. They know each other very well, so this isn't something you got to wait till it works itself out, or hopefully it works itself out. No. This guy is a big-time receiver. Whether it works with the Jets or not, I reserve the right to wait and see. I reserve the right to wait and see. I think Riley, 2028. What's going on with the Jets in 2028? I hope they win. All right, we got 1-1. We got man on first now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. But there's, you guys see Rocco. He's trying to maneuver himself around. Get comfortable right now. He literally is pushing his blanket around. Bond, I was trying all morning to find this year's Bathurst full race on YouTube, but I was unsuccessful. I'm sure someone will put it up soon. Yeah, I want to see more than highlights. I want to see the race so I can watch it in pieces or whatever. I want to see it. I don't know. I couldn't get it over here. That really bothered me. I really wanted to see it, man. Some people said, oh, it was no good. I'll make that decision. I love watching racing. I mean, it might be no good to people that have been watching a long time. Way back, way back, way back. Warning track. Oh, not you way back. Like the ball was going way back. We get out of the inning. Boy, that was this close to a 2-run home run. Verdugo caught it. We got Gleyber Torres, Juan Soto, and Aaron Judge come up. Top of the 3rd inning coming up. Top of the 3rd. Your eyesight is blurry. What you been drinking? Colin, what you been drinking? I appreciate you looking, Bond. I really do, because I really want to watch it. And we got a big race coming up. And do you guys get NASCAR over there? We get a big race. We're in the playoffs now. We're the final 8 drivers. And for those that care, which I know a lot of you guys do, Shane Van Gisbergen is moving to the Cup Series next year. He rode in the Xfinity races most of the season. Xfinity is like the level just below Cup Series. NASCAR Cup Series is the top. Van Gisbergen, and he's raced in some Cup Series. He just didn't count because he wasn't an official Cup driver. Next year, Shane Van Gisbergen is a Cup driver. I wish he would drive a Ford. He drives a Chevy Camaro. He drives a Camaro. I wish he was in the Mustangs, man. But the guy is an incredible road racer. The guy is amazing for the sport. He has such a great attitude. I know he's a multi-time champion V8 supercar driver. And over here, he does extremely well, as he should, on the road courses. And he's learning the oval. He said he's a rookie when it comes to learning the oval, but he's actually getting a lot better. Every racing circuit is different. Everyone has its own advantages, pros and cons, and none of it is easy. Drivers just can't flip to other circuits and just kick ass and do well. Van Gisbergen does extremely well on road courses for obvious reasons. He drove road courses in V8 supercars. So I'm excited for him, and he's moving over. I wish he would have drove with Ford. I wish he would have drove a Ford. But like I said, I love Dale Earnhardt, and he drove a Chevy Monte Carlo back then. So, but he's in the Camaro, Van Gisbergen, so he's going to be moving to the Cup. But anyway, my man Joey Logano, 2-time Cup champion, won it in 2022, going for a 3rd one. We won a 3rd one this season, going for Joey Logano, driving Team Penske, where Ryan Blaney is still alive in that too, driving a yellow 22 Ford Mustang. So that was a little sidebar about racing. 3 strikes, 3 balls is so much pressure. Riley, it would be, 3 strikes, you'd be out. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes is a full count, Riley. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Because if you get 3 strikes, you're out. So Gleyber Torres is up. 3-1 Yankees right now. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 ball, 1-1. 1-1. Make sure my board is correct. Sometimes I forget it's back there. What? That was a ball. What? Oh, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Come on, that was a ball. Package it. Another foul tip. Bob, never cellar dweller accounted for. Bills Mafia in the house. Bob is here. What's going on, Bob? How you doing, man? Bob, was that the worst officiated game you've ever seen in your life? Gleyber grounds out to Jose Ramirez. Wow, great play by Josh Naylor at first base. Great pickup. That was a great backhanded scoop at first base. So Gleyber grounds out. Juan Soto's coming up. He's already hit a 2-run home run in the game. Bob, was that the worst? Was that Buffalo Bills-Jets game the worst officiated game for both sides that you've ever seen? That was one of the worst games. I'm not talking about because the Jets lost. I'm talking about that was one of the worst, painful games to sit through, man. Every play was a flag. It was awful. Bob, that was terrible. Bond, way back. Yep, he's going to go to the Giants. Essendon have just done a deal with the Demons, 5 of their draft picks in the future first. Wow. That's a lot. He's gone to the Giants. Hey, by the way, guys, I have not been following, I admit. They're changing pitchers. Did the Lions do anything to replace Danaher? Or who are they going to move over there? Hipwood? What's going on with that? I gotta catch. I've been watching all these playoff games, and now the Rangers started. The Knicks start next week, so I kind of like footy season ended, and I kind of fell off reading up on the trades. So let me know that. Yeah, Riley, do you guys get the races though? Like maybe you don't, because I get footy over here. We get footy over here, but they only show us the big games. They just show us, like, I get the Watch AFL app so I can watch games. But just in general, Fox Sports over here will give us, like the Anzac Day game. You're definitely going to see that. Or if Carlton's playing Collingwood, they'll show that. Like, the big games they show. Boy, this chair is getting bad. Bruin on the Ducks. On to the Ducks-Avs game now. That should be a better game. Bruin, I'm surprised. Alexander Georgiev, the former Rangers backup goalie, I'm surprised he's not doing better in Colorado because he was a really good backup when he came in for us. Yeah, I now understand Riley and Cullen and everybody that told me there's 2 seasons for footy. Footy season and waiting for footy season. I get that now because I can't wait already. I'm spoiled. I've been watching it 2 years. My team's been in the granny 2 times in a row. Now I expect the Lions in every year. See? I'm all in. When I say I go in on something, I'm all in. Look at that. Lions season member. Yep, I go all in, guys. I take this stuff serious. Bob, oh my MG, seriously, Johnny, that was the only game I've ever watched that even when the Jets were getting flagged, I was yelling, let them play. Amen. Didn't you like – hold on. Soto's up. Ball 1. Nobody on base, 1 out. Soto's up. Bob, didn't you love when Aaron Rodgers said, Sponza, that was not roughing – that he himself was not rough. That was not roughing the passer. Like Rodgers had enough of it too. The holding call where the Bills scored a touchdown and then it got taken away for holding, where was the holding? It was awful. How about the pass interference on the Jets on the ball that was uncatchable, that was way out of bounds, Bob? Like, both teams were getting ridiculous calls, man. Like, how is it pass interference when the ball is out of bounds? It was uncatchable. I love that Rodgers said that he did not get rough. That should not have been a flag. I mean, like, and he's right. It shouldn't have been. That was, Bob, it was a close game, but never in my life did I just want that game to end. And I did it live here. It was awful. Right. I agree. When they were calling those things on the Bills, I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. Both teams kickers, Bob, were Zerline and Bass were like really top notch. Juan Soto grounds out the first base. 2 outs, nobody on. Aaron Judge coming up. Bass and Zerline, huh? Great kicking, too. What great kicking displays by both of those guys. I can't believe either one of them is still on the team. Hipwood, yeah, that's what I'm assuming, Riley. Hipwood might play full forward. That's what I'm thinking. That's what my thoughts are. The Hawks did well getting Barras from West Coast and Batter from St. Kilda. Watch out for the Hawks. Watch out for the Hawks this season. That's the team. Watch out for the Hawks. Way back, you told me that at the beginning of the 2023 season. They're young. They're not going to do well that year. But wait till 2024, 2025. They're going to come around. You weren't kidding way back. They made a run. And as I understand it, St. Kilda is kind of like the New York Jets of footy. Hold on. We got 1 ball, no strikes on Judge. 2 balls, no strikes on Judge. I kind of understand like St. Kilda hasn't won since the 60s, and they've come close like 4 times. Similar to the Jets, almost similar years. Remember, guys, I told you I'm going to drop hints for the quiz. St. Kilda had like 4 years, right? Because the Jets 4 times they came 1 game away from the Super Bowl was 82, 98, 09, and 10. Could be on your quiz. Could be on your quiz Sunday. 82, 98, 09, and 10. We won it in 69. I wasn't alive for that one. So that's like a folklore. That's like a myth. 2-1 on Judge. 2-2 on Judge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 82, 98, 09, 10. 4 years. We went to the AFC Championship game, 1 game away from the Super Bowl, and lost all 4. Guys got it? Good. These are little hints I'm giving. Judge strikes out. 3 up, 3 down. Glaber, Soto, and Judge. 3 up, 3 down. Still 3-1. Yankees going to the bottom of the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd. For those that don't know, the away team hits in the top of the inning. The top of the inning. The home team bats in the bottom of the inning. Why? Home team gets last chance to win the game. The home team gets the last chance to win the game. So when the game starts, the away team gets first at bat. The home team's always going to get last at bat. They have last chance to win the game. And if they're leading, then the away team gets the bat in the top of the 9th. And if they don't take the lead or tie the game, then the game's over. The home team doesn't have to bat in the bottom of the 9th because they already would have won. Where did I leave off? Bond, Riley, g'day, mate. Yep, painful to wait for next season. Yeah, it's a long wait. Football here is a long wait. Bob, neither of those roughing the passer calls were legit on both sides. Hey, man, it's such crap, Bob. Yeah, and that hold call on the Jets TD was brutal. Yep, don't get me wrong. I wanted to win, but I wanted to be a good game. Right. Like I said, I wanted the Jets to win, but some of these calls were so bad. Those roughing were bad. And that pass the one that really pissed me off because it kept the Bills' drive going was that pass interference. The ball, that ball was way out of bounds. If that ref is telling me he would have caught that, I don't care if that call was on the Bills and the Jets were the ones that were the beneficiaries of that call. It was just terrible. Terrible. That was an awful, painful game to watch, man. And the Jets are going to be for the nation again on Sunday night, Bob, against Pittsburgh. But now we got Devontae Adams, so I'm on a wait and see. But if they lose Sunday, I don't know what to say. People say, well, you got to get Adams and Rodgers synced up. No, they're already synced up. They played 8 years together in Green Bay. I think they'll be fine. Bruin, the Jets were dominating 4-1 by the end of the first. Goodness gracious, really? Let me pull up some scores here. Oh, yeah, way back. The Hawks are going to be exciting, man. Cullen, yeah, even if Brisbane drafts some kid, he'll take a few years to develop. Aren't they going to get Ashcroft's brother? Is it Levi? Brisbane's got some good young players and some solid veterans, man. I think the Lions are still going to be in it. Lions are still going to be the team to beat. I mean, one of them anyway. They're not going away. You did warn me last year way back. I remember. Guys, I took my notes way back. You took your notes. I took on my Jets. I took notes. When I go into a sport, I go all in. I got to know what's going on. I can't just watch games and not know. I dive all in. If I make mistakes, so be it. How many mistakes did I make in those footy videos? A ton of them. But that's how I learn. I sure talked like I knew what I was talking about. And then I saw all the comments and everybody was telling me how wrong I was on everything. In a nice way, because I was learning. What a great game. So Stephen Kwan, this guy is like Mr. Impossible. Stephen Kwan's the leadoff hitter for the Guardians. He strikes out only 8%, a little over 8% of the time. That's like otherworldly. And he has 15 straight postseason games, playoff games, that he's made it on base. So he walks a lot. Oh, and he's going to get on base right now with the single. This guy, Stephen Kwan, is like, when you only strike out 8% of the time and he's on a 15-game streak of getting on base, that means he looks at everything. He doesn't swing at anything. Anything. Even if it's close, he doesn't swing. He works walks. He works his way on. Crazy. Watch out for the Crows next season, Riley. Well, that would make Lou happy. Lou is an Adelaide Crows fan now. He's my partner on here on occasion, and known him 17 years. Everybody knows the Lunicorn. He just got into footy. He picked the Crows last year. Well, this season, this past season. Quick, another cellar dweller accounted for. Quick's in the basement. So they got a leadoff leadoff single with Kwan. Nobody out, man on first. 0-1 right now. Come on, man, get a double play so Ramirez doesn't come up with runners on. Jose Ramirez is the guy that makes me nervous the most in the Guardians' batting order. Lockport, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Lockport is in the basement. What's up, Lockport? Good to see you in here, man. Come on, Luis. The innings are just like cricket. Oh, that's cool. I don't know a whole lot about cricket, but I know there's some similarities when it comes to the ball and the bat. Where's the fruit plate? Actually, believe it or not, Lockport, I have one upstairs. Rock and I went to the store today, man. I actually got – oh, no. Oh, that's a fly out. Oh, when he first hit that ball, I thought it was leaving the park. All right, so we got one down. Still 3-1 Yankees. For those that don't know, that 2-1, we're 2-1 in the series. Whoever wins 4 games moves on to the World Series championship. So we only have to win 2 more. Cleveland has to win 3. We should have won last night, but that's neither here nor there right now. I don't know where I left off. Lockport, fruit plate, read that. Bob, Adams is going to be huge for the Jets. With their schedule, I expect, Bob. If the Jets don't make the playoffs with getting Devontae Adams now, there's no, break-in period. And by the way, Bob, you know what I think? When people say, well, what about his hamstring? I think he had I don't want to play for the Raiders hamstring injury and missed the last 3 games. I think he's fine. You know what I mean, Bob? I think his hamstring injury was the I don't want to play for the Raiders anymore hamstring pull. I think it's miraculously fine now. And by the way, Bob, with Nathaniel Hackett not calling plays anymore, shout out to Jeff Ulbrich for taking the play calling away from him. So we got 1 and 2 now on Jose Ramirez. This is a big out here, guys. We got to get this guy out. I mentioned yesterday when people told me Jose Ramirez is great on the Guardians, but he's overrated as a player. I'm like, overrated? And we went over this. It's unbelievable to me. How many teams would take Jose Ramirez on their team? Almost everybody. Almost everybody would take him. Switch hitter, too? Come on. Thankfully, he flew out. Hopefully, come on, somebody catch. There you go. 2 outs. Whew! He's off. Yeah, it's a huge pick, Bob. Huge pick. So we'll see, man. The Jets offense, by the way, called 73% of their plays were motion plays, where it was only 18 or 20% with Hackett. What a great move their offense looked way better. Breece Hall looked better. Garrett Wilson. Look, now Garrett Wilson's going to be the 2, Bob, and everybody. Garrett Wilson's going to be the 2 receiver now. Lazard's going to be in the slot, and Adams is obviously going to be the number 1 receiver. That is scary. That's scary. I think the Jets are going to go on a roll. But I'm on a wait and see. What was the stalled throw? What was the stalled throw? Carolina's beating the Penguins there, Bruin. 3-1. That's good. Well, the Penguins aren't going to be any good anyway. Actually, I would. All right, Josh Naylor's up. There's 2 out. We got a runner in scoring position. Quan, who is fast, by the way, also. They will get the Levi father. Yep, I understand the father-son thing now. That's really cool. If your father played for a team, they automatically get drafted with that team. Kind of like LeBron getting his son now, but it really isn't under the same pretenses. Everybody's saying, what's up? 2-0 on Naylor. 3-0 on. Oh, he called that a strike. What a gift. What a gift. The umpire called that a strike. That was a ball. That was a ball. What a gift. Two and two now. 2-2. Working our way back in the count. Rick, how does Quan do it? I don't know. Rick, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. This guy always gets on base. He doesn't swing at anything close. Nothing. And then when he has 2 strikes on him, he fouls off everything. You know, we always talk about it's too close to take when you have 2 strikes. We see a ton of Yankee batters strike out on balls that are too close to take. Guess what Quan does with those? He'll just lean in and hit it. He'll just lean in and knock it off foul. He stays alive. He stays alive in the counts. That's a real batter. Stuff like Tony Gwynn would do. I'm not comparing him to Tony Gwynn. I'm just saying it's that mentality. Like, I'm not going to strike out. You will not strike me out. Naylor, 2 strikes on him, and that's a hit. 3-2. Damn. Three to two. Bloop single. It just dropped in front of Verdugo. Quan didn't even look. He just ran right home. Boom, home. Lockport going to Game 5 tomorrow in Cleveland. Only 3-hour drive from Niagara Falls. Might be longer with Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremony. Wow. That's awesome, Lockport. That is awesome. Remember when I went to Buffalo to see the Sabres Ranger game? Who showed up? Dan the Man, Gunner. We had a great time. That was a 6-hour ride for me, man. Me and medication. That was a 6-hour ride. Riley, Port Adelaide, a many finals year. Haven't made a granny since 2004. Yeah, that's when they beat the Lions. They broke the Lions' 3 championship win streak. And he reached out for that, Naylor. He reached out for that. Avalanche are doing a military appreciation night. Okay. Wait. Oh, Lockport, which brings me to my next question, Johnny. How is Ozzy Osbourne just going in now? Probably because of that. Probably because he's in with Sabbath. They probably looked at him with Sabbath as a better career than his solo career. But, I mean, Rush just went in after what, like 30-something years? How long did it take Rush to get in? But like REM is in, like way before them, and Blondie, way before them, got in. Way before Rush, way before Ozzy, Blondie got in. Come on, Luis. Man on first, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Come on, man. That Lockport, it's insane. I don't understand the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at all. I don't understand how they work their stuff, man. I really don't. Can you throw a strike, please? There it is, strike 1. Riley and Port lost most of their home finals, I think. I know they haven't won since 2004. That's about it. I don't know the footy history, obviously. I've only been in it 2 years, but I'm a student of the game. 3-1. Come on, Luis. 3-2. We worked back in. Full count. Full count. What's a full count? 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gonna walk them. Gonna strike them out. Fly out. Anything, but please don't let him get a hit. Rick, 2 outs. Yes, sir. I got to catch up on these guys. Pittsburgh are going to be average. Yeah, they're holding on. They're holding on to Letang, Crosby, and Malkin. Like, these guys are old now. I understand holding on to Crosby a little bit. I mean, Malkin, Letang, these guys are old. These guys are old. Didn't they bring in Carlson last year? They had like the Jets. They're bringing in tons of old players and hoping for the best. Well, actually, maybe not so much. Those first 3 guys I mentioned were lifelong Pittsburgh Penguins, but they're still living on that dream. These guys are older now. Oh, he went. What to say he didn't go? He walked them, man. Now it's first and second. The Yankees better not let this series get tied up, man. Bond, way back, see the King just landed in Australia. I wonder where he'll come to Dargo and visit the mayor of Dargo. Bob, and I really like your coach. I watched this post-game interview. He was a straight shooter, and I agree. Wilson is going to be feeding. Yep. Having to face the second DB. Garrett Wilson's going to chew up the second DB because they're going to have to double up on that. It's going to be, and Lazard already can catch from Rogers. We just need to what, Bob? Protect him. We need to protect Rogers. It's just going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy now. There's Garrett Wilson being the 2. Watch out. I think they're going to go on a – see, here I am getting hyper again, and on Sunday it might be – who knows. All right, they're having a meeting on the mound. I love when the pitching coach comes out. It's just to give time for the pitcher because what could you be talking about? Hey, Luis, how about getting it out? You gave up a hit, and then you just walk the next guy. How about getting it out? Is that what the pitching coach says? What do you say when you go out to the mound? How about getting it out? Bond, way back. Oh, wow. Wait, where am I going? USA almost got an AFL team in the 80-90. They had, oh, really? Like, how would that have worked? They would have traveled there? I know they have US AFL over here. Yeah, I don't know. Riley, what do you mean by that? USA almost got an AFL team? That would have been like great. Like, would they have traveled all the way to Australia? I'm lost on that one, Riley. Explain. Bond, I think I'll take the King at the – who's the King? I'm lost on what you guys are talking about there. Cullen, Hall of Fame probably has more to do with radio singles and album sales. No doubt, Cullen. It's popularity. And Blondie should never have gotten in before, like Rush, like and REM. I know REM. A lot of people like them. I don't dislike them, but I just – 2 strikes, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 strikes. Come on, man. You got to get this dude out, being Johnny Obvious right now. Yeah, it's radio hits and things like that, man. It's just, Rush was not a radio band in the beginning. Their songs were too long. Come on, 1-2. Boy, how many pitches has Heel thrown? He's up to 64 pitches already in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brisbane Lions have had a really good history post COVID-19. Man, I really picked the right team. Where's Mr. Marine tonight? A pep talk? I don't really know how much that actually. Yeah, I know. What do you go out to the mound to talk? I think it just gives him a break. Because what do you talk about? Hey, man, you got 1 out to go. You know that, right? Like, you want to get somebody out instead of giving up bloop singles and walking people? Whoa, what was that pitch? 2-2. Wells just saved the runners moving up. We got Uncle Rico now warming up in the bullpen. Uncle Rico is warming up in the bullpen. Boy, this at bat's taking forever. He's fouling off everything. McCarr blew really? He was sliding on his back and everything. McCarr? Oh, man. Dude, McCarr's one of the better players in the league. What's the score there, Bruin? King of England. Oh, okay. I thought you guys were like, we went from 2 strikes to a full count now. Heel is off his game. He needs to come out after this inning. He needs to come out. He is off his game. King Charles. Really? He's in Australia right now? Oh, I thought you were like making a joke on something like, like the king. Like I didn't know what you were talking about. Now I'm with you guys now. Throwing right down. What is this guy? This at bat has to have like 15 pitches in it. I'm trying to see how many pitches this at bat is, man. This guy is fouling off everything. 8. This is the 9th pitch of this at bat. The 9th. Pitch number 9. Struck him out. We're out of the inning. He struck him out. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Way back, he's on our money now. Gotcha. Bruin, crazy how Calgary is undefeated and Colorado are winless so far. Dude, it's insane. I know it's just the beginning of the season. Remember, Bruin, remember how the Edmonton Oilers started out last year? Weren't they like 9-18 or something and then won 16 games in a row? I think they won like 16 or 17 games in a row. This is nice. The rest of the game, I only have to change the number now. I don't have to change the TH anymore. First, second, third. Now everything is 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. And the way this game is going, we'll probably be here till 3 in the morning. How with a pitch clock? Yesterday's game, we were here almost 4 hours. Yesterday's game. That's unbelievable. Thankfully, it started at 5. Riley, NFL I like, but I hate this. Riley, this is not how the NFL used to be. When I grew up in the late 70s, 80s, football was football. 75% of these flags that you seen throw, Riley, right now were not thrown back then. Not even in the 90s. They weren't thrown back then. Most of these games were not like this dreadful where every play there's a flag and holding and reviewing plays for 20 minutes. And it's just, I still love football, but not like I used to. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I watched the Jets. I used to watch every game, like every game that I wouldn't miss the 2 worst teams playing. Now, I don't care as much. They make the game painful to watch. And the night games, the referees are like, well, like all the executives are watching, all the, the rest of the teams are watching, all the coaches and everybody else is watching. So they like set an example with like, that's roughing the passer, because they know everybody's watching, their bosses and the rest of the nation and other coaches, so they can send a message that this is what we're going to be calling flags on. It's my opinion. But they make these games painful to watch. So I agree with you, Riley. I still love the NFL, but I still love the Jets. I don't watch a whole lot of NFL games outside of the Jets. On here, though, I'll live stream on occasion big games. I'll do some Bills games because I have a lot of support from the Bills Mafia. Their fan base supports this channel a lot. So I try to give back and do Bills games. But you won't see me doing a whole lot of those kind of games. The Rangers are back. The Knicks are back. I'll do a ton of LeBron games, Laker games, stuff like that. I get views. It's Jazz Chisholm's up right now, top of the 4th inning. King Chuck himself, Rick. Brock will be messaging JB again soon, telling him to keep the noise down. It's my heart too, man. I got some issues, man. And the liver too. I told you guys this before, man, and my health is not good. So that's why I have the board. Now, I love doing diagrams for basketball, hockey, and football. Baseball's a little hard But I'm going to have 2 boards way back. I'm getting another board. I should be getting it tomorrow, actually. Should be getting the other board tomorrow. So Sunday night when the Jets play, I got to have another board here for the score. And I got to just go crazy on this board with everything I'm going to be annoyed at. So, come on, Jazz. 1 and 2. And he struck out. What are you looking at? This is my point when I bring up Stephen Kwan of the Guardians. He would have at least reached and fouled that ball off to stay alive. The Yankees, we all stare at pitches that are close. That's the old phrase in baseball. 2 strikes. When a ball is close to the strike zone, it's too close to take. That's why guys like Stephen Kwan don't strike out more than 8% of the time. Because he doesn't look at pitches like that and just hope that it's a ball. He'll swing at it, even if he swings it to make sure it goes foul. To what? Stay alive. Tony Gwynn was the master at not striking out. I mean, Tony Gwynn had a sick average of like striking out 21 to 24 times in a full season. That's 162 games. He struck out maybe 21 to 24 times a year on average. There's guys that strike out like that in 3 games. Stanton's up. Come on, Stanton, knock one out of the park. And that was the curveball right there. He just missed it. Bob, time to run. Good night, Johnny. Go Yanks. Thanks as always, Bob, for popping in. Much appreciated. I will be on Sunday night for the Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers Sunday night. Bond, way back, he was giving the whiteboard a workout yesterday. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. I'm telling you, I'm getting another one. The only reason I didn't have 2 this time is this is the last one they had in the store. In that particular store. I'm like, really? Who buys these things? Except for guys that are out of touch with the times like me. I mean, who buys this stuff? People that live in the basement. People that are in the basement. I don't live in the basement, but you know what I mean. Come on, Stanton. 2 and 2. Don't swing at that. 1 out, nobody on. Full count. Full count on Giancarlo Stanton, who's one of the best home run hitters in playoff history. Not kidding. Struck out. Come on, Yankees. Yeah, I don't know where. Let's see. Where did I leave off? It's the same with the AFL. There's too much free kicks. I'll tell you what, the AFL moves quickly compared to football, man. I noticed there are a lot of free kicks. I do see some what we call ticky-tacky calls, like little ticky-tacky, like you didn't really have to call that, but I'm going to call it. Anthony Rizzo up now, 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 4th inning. Lockport I have not, but I'm going to. That is already on my list. I'll probably start watching it. What's today? I'll watch it on Monday. Tomorrow, got quite a few things to do. I might even do the Arsenal soccer game tomorrow at 12:30. That's on the map. I'm starting to get into the Arsenal soccer, so I may do that at 12:30. Tomorrow night, we got the Yankees. Sunday night, I got the Jets. I'll probably check that out on Monday, Lockport. Mr. Marine, OG of OGs, in the basement. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Anthony Rizzo, who this will be his last year as a Yankee, by the way. He won't be back on the Yankees. I always liked Anthony Rizzo, but he's 36. It's time. I think they're going to give Soto all the money, and maybe they'll get Pete Alonso. It's still nice and cool here. Yes, sir. Rizzo, is that going to bloop in? Rizzo gets a single. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Hello, Bruin. Guys, if you guys want to know, I'm typing his name in. We stay alive in the inning. Anthony Rizzo got a hit. This is all you have to do if you want to see why and who we're talking about. He is a weatherman, was a weatherman for New York way back in the 80s. And he was very obnoxious, and he would start out that way on his weather. He was awesome, though. That's his name. Just YouTube, Lloyd Lindsay Young, hello. You'll see what I mean. He worked for Channel 9, right, Mr. Marine? Channel 9, WOR. Way back, there's no upstairs umpire in the AFL, so it moves quicker than that's the difference. Yeah, and sometimes, well, like when they review games, no matter where the game is, it goes to New York, and they review it. The referees check in with New York, who has to look at 20 TVs to figure out if a guy's foot was out of bounds or not. And it takes 3 commercial breaks, 2 huddles with the refs. Then they come back, then they go over. And then after all that's done, we get a play going, and then we'll have a flag, and we have to go. I mean, like, football has become so annoying. Anthony Volpe up now. Rizzo's on first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a bunch of Aussies flooding the chat. Yes, way back, you are correct. I love everybody flooding the chat. It's great. Volpe flies out. Cullen, speaking of the devil, Mr. Marine. I was wondering where you were, Mr. Marine. I was wondering where you were. Still my go-to game when I'm missing the footy, 89 grand final. Yes, Bagger, I've watched that, and I did a piece on it. I'm going to watch it again. I do watch old games, plus I'm still learning the sport. I know a lot. I'm way, way better with footy, with my footy knowledge now, but watching games, watching replays, listening to the announcers, everything's making more sense, and I'm learning more strategies in footy. So the offseason, I spend a lot of time learning the game. And once the baseball playoffs go away, then we'll have the Jets, Rangers, and Knicks, and a lot of LeBron games I'll be doing as well, as long as they're not starting at freaking midnight because they're out in Cali. Angus, another cellar dweller accounted for. Angus in the basement. Angus, doing great. I'm Angus, everything's looking good for the Arsenal game tomorrow. I should be able to do it. I'll definitely be doing the UEFA game on Tuesday at 3. That I'm definitely doing, for sure. Tomorrow it's looking really solid that I'll be doing the Arsenal game. Looking forward to it. Marines, just finished watching Splash. What? Splash? What? Mr. Marine, what is that movie, 1982? I think he was still doing Bosom Buddies, the television show, the TV show, right? I think he was still doing Bosom Buddies then when he did Splash. Wow. Bachelor Party. Those are the movies Tom Hanks started with. Mr. Marine, you're going to start a whole nother conversation in here. Angus, hey, yep. Angus, hey, Bon. Mr. Marine, Lockport. Everybody saying, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Oh, we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Remember, guys, bottom of the 4th inning means home team gets last at bats. My favorite granny, Riley, I don't know anything about the SANFL. If you talk about that, Riley, your fellow Aussies will speak about it with you. As they already know, if I skip over certain comments, Riley, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because I don't have anything to add to what you guys are talking about. They all know how I am with that. So I'm just letting you know because you're a little more new to the channel. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just moving on from it. I don't know enough about cricket or SANFL, so I usually just bypass the comment. But they already know when I bypass it. It's not something I know what's going on, so I don't usually comment. I'm a 4 decades Jets fan. How smart could I be? I mean, let's do the math. 4-decade Jet fan. 82, 98, 09, 10. Boom, giving you guys quiz answers for Sunday. I have 4 seasons I got really pumped up about out of 43 years. The returns aren't really there. Luis Heel back on the mound. Can we get a solid outing from Luis Heel this time? Strike 1. Good start. This is the bottom of their order. For those that don't know, bottom of the order means there's 9 batters in the order. Their 7th, 8th, and 9th batters are coming up. Those are usually the hitters. Obviously, they're at the bottom of the order for a reason. So let's get through this inning, please. Luis Gil's up to 72 pitches. Oh, my gosh. He swung at that. That was a gift. That was a ball by a long shot. He swung at that. All right, so it's 1-2 now. Come on, Luis. Come on, Luis. Bro, what was the final score in the Rangers game yesterday? The Rangers killed them yesterday, Bond. The Rangers are doing great right now. What are we, 5-1, Bruin? Oh, Bruin's a Bruins fan, but the only game Jimenez stays alive. It's still 1-2. Funny story, the only game the Rangers lost this year is the only game that I actually watched. They lost to Utah 6-5. So, yet again, I was the reason they lost. Dave, Bachelor Party, it is a classic. That is a classic, Dave. 100%. John Candy, come on in the water. John Candy. Remember John Candy in Stripes? He was Ox, right? Wasn't he Ox in Stripes? Stripes is another great classic, man. Oh, you knew that. Okay, Riley, great. I did not see any of the Arsenal show, Angus. I didn't. But I will get caught up on that. When, I got all these sports going on right now. So and I got the NASCAR playoffs. So my man Joey Logano is still alive because Alex Bowman got disqualified from being in the top 8 for having his car was too light. He didn't match the weight. Car was too light, which gives you a little bit more of an edge, does it not? So Alex Bowman was disqualified. He made the final 8. Now he got bumped out, and he drops a bunt right back to heel. Not a very good bunt. 2 outs, nobody on. So Logano stays alive and is in the final 8, and he has 2-time Cup champion. He won in 2022. So watch out for the Ford Mustang, number 22. I'd like to see him win a 3rd. Liverpool supporter in soccer, okay. And Riley, I'm just getting into soccer. I am a Arsenal fan. And people say, why'd you pick the Arsenal? Because I get it for free. I can't even get MLS over here, Riley. I can't even get MLS without paying for the app. Pay for the Apple app and then pay for the season. No thanks. Can you answer that? I can't even get the New York City Football Club. They won the championship in 2021. Can't even get them without paying for Apple TV. I'm not doing it. I get the Arsenal every game for free. I became an Arsenal fan. Bond, way back, I'm thinking about asking Tony Hawk if he wants to go to Cold Chisel concert with me. That sounds great. All right, we got 0-2 right now, 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. And we are out of the inning, assuming Volpe catches his fly out. 1-2-3 inning, going to the top of the 5th. Still 3-2. Still 3-2. Come on, Yankees. We need runs. We need runs, guys. Need runs. Oh, I got to update one more thing. Shout out to the Mets, by the way. Shout out to the New York Mets, who are going to be they're 1 game away from elimination, and they just lost yesterday. What did they lose yesterday? 8-0? They lost 8-0 to the Dodgers yesterday. So the Dodgers are up on the series 3-1, which means had they won today, they would be going to the World Series and waiting for the winner of this series. The Mets said, not in our house. They beat them 12-6 today. The Mets, the cardiac kids, they're staying alive. The Mets stayed alive. And they stayed alive. I mean, they jumped out on them fast. They jumped out on them like super fast. So shout out to the New York Mets for doing that, man. Texas, another cellar dweller accounted for. Texas is in the basement. Texas, man, sorry to shut the stream down on you last night. You came in at the last second. And by the way, guys, tomorrow night, the Rangers are on at the same time as the Yankees. Eventually, we'll get to do some Ranger games in here. And the Knicks go against the Celtics on Tuesday, the 22nd. I'd like to do that game. We'll see what happens. It's playoff time, so. Riley said Liverpool, Texas. Riley said Liverpool. Bond, way back, have a rocking good time, mate. Oh, man. Don't get tanked. You know what? I got a feeling Bond does get tanked. Just saying. Listen. Oh, that was a different era for me. Lockport, big rival of Liverpool. Lockport, you're into soccer too? Oh, man, this is great. I'm trying to do the Arsenal game tomorrow. You guys know I'm all in now. I picked Arsenal as my team. Thankfully, because I get them for free. Thankfully, they're a good team. I watched that game. I watched 3 replays, and then I watched them play Southampton, which I know is a garbage team. But I watched 3 replays, one against Tottenham, one against Man City. That was an incredible game. Arsenal played the whole second half with 10 men, and they were up 2-1 till like the last minute, and then they lost 2-2. I mean, lost. How do you lose 2-2? They tied 2-2. And then Southampton scored, made it 1-0, and then Arsenal got really pissed off about that. And Saka and Martinelli, those guys, I know their names already because those guys are monsters. Those guys are everywhere. Texas A. Bruin, get Johnny the link to the YN Liverpool, Australia. YNWA Liverpool, Australia. What is that? Well, yep, give me the link. I don't know what that is, but all right. Again, I'm new, so I don't know all the lingos yet. Yeah, what is YNWA? Thanks for asking, because I don't know. Be right back. Angus, I remember Tony Hawk too. Hold on. Austin Wells is up 1-1 right now, top of the 5th. Wells already hit a home run. Maybe I should talk crap about Austin. I almost said David Wells. About Austin Wells again. I said Austin Wells cannot hit in the playoffs. He hit pretty good in the regular season. Can't hit in the playoffs. 2 pitches later, he hit a home run. So let me keep saying, that was lucky, Wells. That was lucky. You got that home run by luck. That was lucky. Maybe he'll do it again. Hey, thank you very much, Sports Entertainment Guy. Thank you very much for popping in and saying what's up. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Shout out to yourself as well. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Much appreciated for dropping in, man. We're just living here, cooling out in the basement, man. It's what we do. It's a big chat. Yankees, New York City Football Club, Knicks, Rangers, Giants, and also a little bit of a Jets fan. Boom. I'll tell you what. Oh, that was foul. Oh, that was so freaking close. Oh, it was foul. Well, we have our man Bruin here who's can we talk crap about Clay Holmes? You better believe it. How do you put Clay? We all knew when he came in last night he was going to blow that game. We knew it. Wells went. He struck out, man. He tried to hold up, and he didn't. Quick was in here, Mr. Marine. Quick was in here. He was in here earlier. I don't know where he went, but he was in here. Quick usually shows up at the beginning of the streams, then pops back in later on. Bond, Chelsea supporter, but I don't watch much soccer. I'm getting into it. Bond, JB Beer loves me. LOL, we have a beautiful relationship. Well, Bond, I'll tell you what. As you guys know, I'm Verdugo, weak ground out. 2 outs. That was weak. Bond, I'm a 43-year Jet fan. Beer is for beginners as Jet fans. I was Jack Daniels all the way. When you're a Jet fan for that long, since 1981, beer's too light. You need the hard stuff. You need Jack Daniels. That's what you need when you're a Jet fan. And I don't even do that anymore. I don't even do it anymore. But I'll tell you what, you just go right to the hard stuff. Glaber. Lockport, my wife's whole family is from Liverpool. Everton plays in Liverpool. It's like Liverpool or the Giants. Everton is Jets. Oh, boy. My father is like you, roots for Everton. The rest of the family is Liverpool. That's funny. Well, I told you my father was a Giants fan, and he told me, and my big rebellion was being a Jets fan. And he told me way back then, and it still stands today, the Giants get rings, And the Jets are the younger brother that talks a lot of smack. And when push comes to shove, the Jets get knocked out. And that's still true to this day. Can't make this stuff up. 2-1 on Glaber. 2 outs, nobody on. Don't swing it. Oh, come on. 2-2. Bond, yeah, everybody's saying what's up, sports entertainment guy. SEG, like SVG, Shane Van Gisbergen, will call him SEG. That makes it easier. SEG, appreciating the support, man. Angus, Chelsea spends much money on their club. That is insane. Like much money like the LA Dodgers. It's a little ironic and a little hypocritical for Yankee fans to hate the Dodgers for getting the players that we should have gotten. We should have had Ohtani. We should have gotten Yamamoto. We should have gotten Freddie Freeman. That's why Yankee fans hate the Dodgers, because they're taking our players. That if the boss was alive, they'd be Yankees. So, yes, when people say you're a hypocrite for hating the Dodgers as a Yankee fan, sure am, and I hate them. And shout out to the Mets. Shout out to the Mets for Glaber flew out. All right, that's it for that. Community tabbed you, Johnny. Yes, I see that. That's great. Shout out to Bond. Yeah, everybody, that's awesome, man. Good stuff. Hey, man, like I said, the basement's just a hangout. That's all we do here. Come on, man. This is as low as it goes. No apps. We don't need apps when we can get whiteboards. And as I said, this was the last whiteboard. I was like, you don't have another whiteboard? Who in the world is out of touch with technology as me? Who else would buy this? What would they be doing with it? Are you kidding me? Like, I couldn't believe that. I need a second one for over here. And this is going to get destroyed when we do the Jet game on Sunday, like I destroyed it on Monday night. So you guys already know what's going to happen there. This is a peaceful with baseball, but this thing will get wrecked. I'm telling you. Angus, I drink a beer here. Oh, Bond, you can't be a Jet fan without being. Bond, I'm not kidding you. There have been people that said telling police officers I am drunk because of the Jets. Not kidding, when they're getting arrested. People that's been on the front of the New York Post, Daily News, New York Daily. You can look it up, man. You can find the images of those posts from people saying that. Mr. Marine, I got a big F last night quiz from JB. You got a fat F. That's right, Mr. Marine. You were wrong. And you guys, man, I say those years, 82, 98, 09, and 10. 40. We're at commercial right now. 43-year Jets fan, and I've had horrible returns. 4 years. We fell one game short of the Super Bowl. I wasn't alive, as I've said a million times, for the one we won. That's a fairy tale to me. I wasn't alive. It came a few years later. 82, 98, 09, and 10. And Mr. Marine missed 2 of them. So 2 out of 4 is 50%. Drink a beer here and there. Do some home brewing. Big F. Texas, we need a scrub season for the Jets. Well, let's see what Davante Adams does. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I already bought in, talked much smack to my friends that are Boston fans and Patriot fans. I talked a whole lot of smack because the dummy that I am and the Charlie Brown that I am, really believing that Lucy, the Jets organization, wouldn't pull the football out this time. I really bought in. So all of my Patriot friends and the ones that are truckers have all texted me, hey, Johnny, Jets, Jets is 1 game better than the Patriots. That's all we are right now. 1 game better than the Patriots. So all the smack talk I had, I have to eat those words, and we'll see what Davante Adams does. How embarrassing that the Patriots are where they should be. The Jets know that area well, right? 1-5, horrible season, horrible team, no good players on the team. We have real names, and we're only 1 game better than them right now. Tim Hill, Uncle Rico, is on the hill right now. Tim Hill is in the game. That is Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. You can't sell me that it's not him. That is him. He's actually a decent pitcher. I better not jinx it. SEG, oh my Lord, if we hear between soccer and the football, I'll feel like crap, Lockport. There it goes. Chelsea spends much more than the Dodgers. Really? Hoy vey, that's a lot. Can you imagine? Oh, hold on. The Mets, the Yankees, the Dodgers. Now listen, this is the order of the final 4 teams. The Mets have a bigger payroll than the Dodgers. The Dodgers the Yankees, and then the Guardians. The first three are all $300+ million teams. The Guardians, Cleveland, they're a $180 million team, $180 million payroll. And the reason why it's low is because remember, Ohtani's only paying himself $2 million this year. $2 million. Come on, ground out. Let's go. Get him out. That's one out, one down. Lockport, Liverpool play at Anfield, and Everton play at Goodison Park in same city, 3 miles apart. It'd be like the Jets have a stadium 3 miles down the street from the Dolphins. Crazy. How about the Jets and Giants play in the same stadium? Giant Stadium. I still call it Giant Stadium. That's the Meadowlands. It'll always be Giant Stadium to me, even though they call it Jet Life Stadium now. There's no life in the stadium right now for either team. Here we go. Fry is up. This is the guy that killed us last night on that 2-run homer. And by the way, for everybody saying it's a gift that the Yankees are. Oh no! Woo! Soto! Boom! Soto ran back and jumped. He didn't rob a home run, but he got the warning track. He got to the warning track. It was going to go over his head. He just jumped up and got it. He just got that, man. That was going to be a double minimum. Just got it. Lockport, Liverpool play at Anfield. I just read that. Hey, Lockport, you're starting to take over for Gardini with your novels, with these huge texts, these huge comments. I don't mind them. I'm just saying you're reminding me of Gardini right now, who gives me short stories to read when he's in here. Jose Ramirez up. Here's an idea. Don't give up a home run. This is the only guy in the batting order. Even though Fry's a good batter, but Ramirez, I say it all the time. When he comes up, I want to be up by a few runs, and I don't want anybody on base. But right now, if he hits a home run, he'll be tied. Angus saying, what's up? Long time no see. Dude, I was predicted Dodgers versus Yankees in World Series. Also, how do you feel if you face against them, Johnny? You know what's funny? Being a Yankee fan, and I'm speaking for a lot of Yankee fans. Hold on. Strike 2. 2-2 on Ramirez. Nobody on. 2 outs. Come on, Uncle Rico. Get this guy out, man. This is a big out. You know what's funny? Yankee fans would be more nervous to play the Mets than the Dodgers. You know why? Because we'd be worried the Mets would beat us. And we would never live it down if the Mets beat us. And I don't even hate the Mets. I don't mind the Mets, but we'd never live it down. The Mets and the Dodgers have things that the Yankees don't do. Score with runners and hits with runners in scoring position. We're a home run or nothing team. Hold on. All right, 3-2, full count. Think about this. Yesterday, 10-inning game, we only had 6 hits. We were 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. 1 for 8. And that came in the 8th inning when Aaron Judge hit the 2-run home run to tie the game up. So he struck him out. Oh, did he foul tip it? Oh, he foul tipped it. I thought he clean struck him out. No. So going into the 8th inning, we were 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Coming into the game, not now, but coming into the game, we were 3 for 25 with runners in scoring position. Today, when Juan Soto hit the 2-run homer, made us 4 for 26. You can't beat the Dodgers or the Mets on that. Big bouncer. Jazz missed the ball. I don't know. Or Ramirez is on first. That was a huge bouncer. I don't know if they would have gotten him anyway, but that was a tough play. Jazz missed it. So to answer your question, SEG, if the Yankees don't start getting hits, like regular hits with runners in scoring position, we're not going to beat either one of them because those teams get runs when they need to. We are a home run or nothing team, and that's why we lost the ALCS in 17, 19, and 22 because we played teams that know how to play small ball. By the way, when the Yankees were winning multiple World Series, what did we do it on? Small ball. We're a home run or nothing team still. We're still that team, home run or nothing. Josh Naylor's up. Strike 1. Come on, Uncle Rico. Come on. So I hope I answered your question, but we'd have a tough time with either team, man. But I'd love to see Yankees, Dodgers, the media. Everybody wants that. Ohtani versus Judge. It would help Major League Baseball a lot. Because guess what? In California or Oregon or what, most of the country doesn't care about a Subway Series. They don't care about New York versus New York. Unless you're just a diehard baseball fan and you watch whoever's in the World Series, you watch it. So, like last year, the Rangers and the Diamondbacks probably didn't attract a whole lot of attention, right? Major League after last year, they want this. They want Dodgers, Yankees. They want that. So, Bond, JB, me and my mate Rick went through 64 beers on Bathurst Day. Goodness gracious, Bond, that's, hey man, I hear you. You sound, congratulations, Bond. I don't know what else to say on that. That's why I said earlier when Wayback said don't drink too much. I'm like, are you kidding me? Bond don't drink too much. That's enough. He's probably drinking right now. Angus, I keep a whiteboard and paper calendar. I forget stuff. Well, good, Angus. Thank you for saving me, not being the only guy in here. But this fits the basement attitude that we all have. This is basement mentality right here. The phrase I use, basement mentality, and that's where we're at. All right, Uncle Rico's man on first, 2 outs, 2-2. Come on, get Naylor out. Let's get some runs, please. Going into the 6th inning, can we get some runs? We're not living on a 1-run game here. Bagger, I run my business off a whiteboard. This is great. You guys are making me feel better by the minute. No, I did not see that, Lockport. Is that true? They're leaving Cleveland? Really? I didn't know that. Boy, they sure are the Browns again, huh? Boy, they are bad. Struck him out. Struck him out. Thank you. Yes, struck out Naylor. Uncle Rico. Boom, boom, boom. He has quite that old school sidearm, man. He takes that ball and completely underhand submarine style. That is not easy to pick up. A lot of batters say that is not easy to pick up. So that's an old school. I don't know how many submarine pitches are out there anymore. Submarine style, man. Crazy stuff. Top of the 6th, 3-2 Yankees. Let's keep it moving. No errors by either team. Let me tell you something. We were 3 for 20. And to finish what I was saying, we're 3 for 25 and 4 for 26 in the series. And our base running, not today, but our base running has been horrendous. It's amazing. Is Cleveland that bad they couldn't take advantage of us? Jazz Chisholm, Anthony Rizzo, Jose Trevino. These guys, and yesterday, not for nothing, honorary mention for Anthony Volpe, who just ran past second base like the outfielder wasn't already holding the ball. Then he's about to get picked off in a rundown between second and third. Thankfully, they dropped the ball, and Volpe made it to third. That would have been 4. Crazy. Lockport, I didn't hear that. I got to look that up. 180 is nothing in soccer. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know enough about soccer to comment. So, but I'm getting into it. Like I said, I want to do the Arsenal game tomorrow. At I think it's at 12:30 Eastern time anyway. And then, of course, we'll be doing the Yankees tomorrow night when I was really hoping for a sweep so I could do the Ranger game tomorrow, but can't. Dude, don't forget I was 8 years old until I was a Jets fan until I watched that game, and Vinny Testaverde is literally miserable until I was 10 years old. Intercept Verde. When the Jets got Vinny, I remember they said, here comes Intercept Verde. Has a nice ring to it, right? But the 98 Jets, they started 2-3 and then went 10-1 the rest of the season to finish 12-4. Imagine that? They were 2-3 and then went 10-1 to finish 12-4 and go on to the AFC Championship game before we lost. Now, what's the funny thing about that? She says, hey, John, you got a chance because you're 2-4. Different coaching staff. We had Bill Parcells, Hall of Famer, defensive coordinator Bill Belichick. That was a big reason why they turned that around really fast. Juan Soto up. We got Soto, Judge, Jazz, and then Stanton. I don't know why they're batting Jazz in front of Stanton. Maybe they wanted the right batter, left-handed batter, right batter. Maybe they wanted to do it for that reason. Because actually, yeah, you go Glaber's a righty, Soto's a lefty, Judge is a righty, Jazz is a lefty, Stanton's a righty. That's why, man. That's what I'm assuming, because you can't just pull in a lefty pitcher because you're going to throw to one guy and you're going to get a righty batter right after that. That's why I became a Giants fan. I hear you, man. Hey, Joe Klecko, Abdul Salam. When I grew up, SEG, I was the Sack Exchange. Joe Klecko, Abdul Salam, Gastineau, and Lyons. The Jets had what? Kirk Springs and Dow Ray, Lester Lyles, Lance Mel. Free McNeil was the running back. Richard Todd was the quarterback at the time. But then we got Wesley Walker and Johnny Hands of Stone Jones. Johnny Lamb, Hands of Stone Jones. Guy was like an Olympic sprinter. He had no hands. None. But then along came Al Toon. Now we're talking. So the Jets had a mean team back then, man. Juan Soto walks. Got Aaron Judge coming up. Let's go. And the Giants had ended up getting some guy named, I don't know, Lawrence Taylor. I got his jersey too, man. That's the one Giants jersey I do have is Lawrence Taylor. And I like the Giants. SEG, the only team I hate, and everybody in here knows it, the New York Islanders. I will never, ever in life go for them. Every other New York team, I'm fine with. London has 6 or 7 teams in the Premier League. That I've figured out. I'm doing my history stuff on that too, Angus. As the footy guys, and Judge! First and second, nobody out. This is what I'm talking about. The home run or nothing team. How about getting some hits? How about just getting a regular hit and getting I'll take a 3-run homer. But I've seen a lot of times this season, and you guys have as well. Bases loaded, nobody outs, no runs. Second and third, nobody out, no runs. It's almost like we get to this position, and then the next guy strikes out, and then the next person gets in a double play. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that this season. Here's Jazz. Come on, Jazz. Jazz drops a great bunt down. Beautiful bunt. Moves the runners over to second and third. Why? Because moves the runners over to second and third, man. That was a great bunt by Jazz. Now we got Stanton coming up. Let's go. I'm looking. Angus, I'm pumped up. I already got my Arsenal jerseys too. I'm all in. But the footy guys will tell you, I do my homework. Oh, yeah, Angus, you've been part of the basement for a while now. I put in the work, man. I put it in. No, he's not son of Manny Ramirez. No. I said that with pure confidence. No, Manny Ramirez, would he be old enough to have a son playing ball? Is Manny that old? I don't think he's that old to have. Unless he had a kid when he was in his teens, you never know what Manny Ramirez. But no, I don't think he's any relation to Manny. I'll look that up in a minute, but I don't think so. Cullen, you can get AI to read comments for you. I don't want AI. Cullen, I know Bond said I can have apps to do this. I don't want apps. I want the board because I promised Rock that I would not flip out and throw my hat down here and break chairs and everything I did in the past. Stanton! Boom! Boom, 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 boom. Stanton with a 3-run home run. What? Giancarlo Stanton leaves the yard. Are you kidding me? Giancarlo Stanton is a monster in the playoffs. Wow. Stanton is a beast. Wow. 3-run bomb. Oh, my gosh, man. 6-2. Remember when I said I would take the 3-run homer? I'll take it. Jazz did a nice bunt, and then boom. 2-0 Ducks now. Okay. Wow. Did I fall behind or what? JB is I got to look that. I would say, is he related to Manny? I don't know, but he couldn't be his son. It's a good question, but I think by now we would have known that. Well, here's a commercial. Let's just look it up. Let's just look it up, Mr. Marine. No, Jose. Here it is. No, Jose Ramirez is not related to Manny Ramirez. They don't have any relation to one another at all. Well, there you go. I think we would have heard that by now, right? Okay, guys, I'm going to bypass some of the soccer stuff because I can't comment on it because I don't know enough yet. I'm still a grasshopper right now with that. But I'll still do a live game. Why not? It brings people in, new subscribers in, the whole thing. So it helps me learn because people can help me along. 2-0 Ducks now. Angus, I remember Waldo was at last year's World Series. Oh, wow. Bond drinks in the shower. There you go, Dave. That's what I'm saying. There you go. Can't waste precious time. Can't waste precious time. Lockport, Johnny, you should have picked Everton as your team. Blue-collar team that has never been relegated from Premier League. We never win the final, but we never get bounced. That's like the Primus song. Jerry was a race car driver. Never did get no checkered flag, but he never did finish in last. I like Primus, too. Primus is a great band. Anthony Rizzo up. 1 out. We're still going. I think they changed pitchers. I'm going with Arsenal. I get them for free. They're my default team, and I already have a couple jerseys. I'm going with Arsenal. Boo Lawrence Taylor, the Heisman fan. Oh, okay. I understand that then. I understand that. You know, really hates Lawrence Taylor? Ron Jaworski. Ron Jaworski. He's so funny when he talks about Lawrence Taylor. He's like, man, we might not be playing him for 6 weeks, and I was already worried about it. Theismann, that was the team, yeah, the Washington Redskins, where the Jets told a guy named, I don't know, John Riggins, go take your 1,000 yards somewhere else, man. We don't want that around here. Go take that somewhere else. For those that don't know, Rizzo struck out for 2 outs, nobody on. For those that don't know, John Riggins started his career as a New York Jet. His first 3 seasons was a Jet. And the Jets were like, take this 1,000-yard season stuff and get on out of here. Go to Washington and go win a Super Bowl there. We don't want that kind of stuff around here. Take that out of here. Go on, get that out of here. Don't forget, like when the Rams got rid of Jerome Bettis after 3 seasons. Remember that? For Lawrence Phillips, to make room for Lawrence Phillips. Volpe with a hit. Volpe always gets hits when there's no pressure on him. When we needed that hit earlier with a runner in scoring position, nothing. Mr. October. Mr. Marine, yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay. Yes, sir. Shout out to Bruce. And by the way, I hope Bruce Willis is not doing well, as I understand. Lockport, yeah, Bruin, Everton only team that's been in top. Okay. I will catch up on these conversations soon enough. Johnny could have gotten a fresh stadium to boot. Listen. I'm staying with the Art. Now that we got controversy, I'm staying with the Arsenal. Like I said, I get them for free. They were my default team. Luckily, they were good. Bond, sports entertainment guy. At least it's not Man United. I understand Man United is like the Yankees, Cowboys, Collingwood Magpies kind of thing. Like Man United is like the most loved or hated team in the Premier League. Is that true? SEG, do you watch the AFL? Liverpool, Yankees are spend money. Everton is the Mets before Cohen. All right, Yankees are out of the inning. So we're 6-2 going to the bottom of the sixth. Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton, bring it home. What did I do? Are you kidding me? Don't you worry, guys. If I lose my marker, I have reserves. Basement doesn't fool around. Plus, Johnny wanted to like my club, too. That's right, Rick. Rick and I are Jets fans, Yankee fans, Arsenal fans. Our only difference is a big one. I'm a Ranger fan. He's an Islander fan. So, obviously, what's the moral of the story here? Rick has to be a Ranger fan now. Leave the Asslanders behind and be a Ranger fan. And then we're all good, Rick. Then we're all good. Dump that horrible wart off your body of the Islanders. Get rid of it. Just get rid of it, Rick. We're here to help you. Dump it. Just dump it. Clean break. Rip the Band-Aid off. Get rid of that horrible hockey team and jump on over. We'll be all good. Texas, yeah, Jets and Redskins were basically the same team at points. Yeah, no doubt. Nebraska was the farm team. Yeah, big time. I remember when the Jets tried to score twice after Joe Namath, they brought in Richard Todd from Alabama. Richard Todd, A.J. Dewey's favorite quarterback. Riggins and Bond would have been mates. Oh, Riggins is a big time, yeah. Woo! Great running back, man. He was back when the Bullbacks were big. John Riggins, Earl Campbell. Everybody knows Walter Payton's my favorite. Walter Payton's the greatest in my book. Earl Campbell's like my honorary mention. Earl Campbell was a monster running back. His thighs were like two of your thighs together. That was one of his thighs. You did not want to get run over by Earl Campbell, man. That guy was a monster. Monster. Lockport, Arsenal's a good team. They're always top 5 in the league. I'm happy you didn't pick United. I knew enough. You know what's funny? Like we're all diehard sports fans. All of us are. So you get an idea of what, even if you don't watch the sport, right? You know names, right? If you didn't watch racing, you knew who Jeff Gordon was or Dale Earnhardt. You would know that even if you never watched a NASCAR race in your life. You've heard of Dale Earnhardt. I knew enough to know that Man United was not the team to go with. I knew that team is as hated as the Yankees and the Cowboys. Yes, I'm a Yankee fan, but I'm just saying. It's like me not picking the Saint kill the Saints. The Saint kill the Saints are the New York Jets of footy. I don't need another Jets team in my life. I don't need another Jets team in my life. I suffer enough with one. And once I become loyal to a team, I don't dump them. I'll rip on them and be sarcastic as hell about them, but I won't dump them. Bagger, I used to work on a fish boat on the ocean. When would I come home from sea? I'd get in the shower and have a can of Bundaberg rum and cola. Woo! In the shower. Look at this, man. Jake Cousins is in. Jake Cousins postseason. This guy has been great. What a find this guy's been. Let me just stop talking. Texas, have you heard anything about Lou? Lou's doing fine. He and I were texting earlier, Texas. Strike one. Boom. Good way to start. Texas, Lou. You guys all know Lunicorn is very excited about his Mets. The Mets told the Dodgers, not in our house. Not in our house. That has been a weird NLCS, guys. The National League Championship Series has been strange. Strike two. Nice. Jake Cousins has a nasty slider. That thing breaks at the last minute. Comes in, and then it just tails away and then just cuts down. It's like it literally, let me start over here. Literally comes in, goes down, and then it just breaks off. Oh, he almost swung at that again. Texas, so the Mets, he and I were texting earlier, man. He's doing all right. Tampa, he came out good, man. Lou came out good. I'm going to try to get Lou on here for the Jets game Sunday night. 2 outs. I lied. 1 out. Asslanders. Oh, yeah, man. That's what we call them. I hate that team. Rick, come on over, man. Just look at Bruin. Bruin hopped on the Jets bandwagon this year. You do the same. Do yourself a favor. I knew it. Horrible wart. Yeah, get rid of that wart, man. That wart has been on your body too long, Rick. You're already a Jets fan. Why would you want to be an Islanders fan? Come on. Come on, Rick. It's okay. I won't tell anybody. Yeah, right. Bruin's like, yeah, right. I tell everybody that Bruin dumped his Giants and jumped on the Jets bandwagon this year. At least he was man enough to do it. He was like A-Rod admitting to the steroids. They're having another meeting on the mound right now. When A-Rod admitted to the steroids, the media was like, no, don't do that. We want to write for the next 10 years about how you should admit to steroids, but we don't really want you to do it because the story's gone. We talk about you for a couple months and then it gets old. Like, yeah, all right, A-Rod did steroids. All right, he admitted it. Story's gone. The media was like, no, we want to write about you, how you should be a man and admit it, but we don't really want you to do that because then we don't have a story anymore. So I had a really good point behind that and it's gone. Anyway, damn, I had a point behind that because now that just sounds like I just went off on a useless rant, but we're in the basement, so it's okay. Come on, man, let's go. That slider, if you guys were watching, that slider is wicked. And he keeps throwing it because I don't think anybody can hit it. Let me just shut up before I just ruin that. Choosing Manchester United brings depression. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard Man City is not a very popular team either. Yeah, Bond. Like Dave, apparently you nailed it with him drinking in the shower. He doesn't like to waste any waking moment. And trust me, that's coming from a true alcoholic right here. I've never lied to you guys about that. I was big time. Thank you to Rock, my wonderful wife of 30 years. Thank you. Because I'm telling you, I'd be dead already. I would already be dead. I tell you guys that all the time. I have no people tell you, oh, you shouldn't tell people. Why? Might help somebody else. I was a big time alcoholic. Your brainwashing won't work. But it's not really brainwashing. It's just reality. They're the Asslanders. Nobody likes them. There's nothing to root for. They trade away great players. They're never in the mix. They think they're in the mix, and then they blow it. It's like the Jets on ice. Strikeout. But, Rick, we like 3 out of 4 teams together. It's just the one you like I can't stand. Funny enough, Jake Cousins' cousin. Yes, Dad, I did. Jake's cousin's cousin is Kirk Cousins. Try that for a tongue twister. And Mark Leiter, who thankfully, Mark Leiter, I don't even think made the roster. That was Al Leiter's nephew. We got Mark Leiter from the Cubs. He's awful. Absolutely awful. Bruin, temporary Jets fan. That's okay. You were man enough to admit that your Giants were not going to be good this year, and you hopped on the Jets wagon. I think we both have the same wins. Speculation sells more than actual facts. Amen, Cullen. They were really upset he admitted it. Oh, base hit up the middle, so the Yankees yet again get the first 2 guys out, and then the next guy gets a hit. We've done that 3 innings in a row. Bagger, my best wage working on the fishing boat was $4,000 for 4 hours work. Dang, I miss working on it. Man, are they hiring? Sign me up. Texas City was all right. Yeah, Man City, I understand, is like if the Yankees and Mets made the World Series, I guarantee you like all of Boston would go for the Mets. Like Boston doesn't hate the Mets. They don't care about the Mets. They would go for the Mets. 100%. Most of the country would go for the Mets because the Mets are kind of like that. Like, nobody hates them. Nobody's ever really hated the Mets outside of like Braves fans. But you know what I mean? Nationwide, they're not a team that's hated, even though they're usually one of the top 5 payrolls in baseball every year. By the way, the Dodgers are apparently going to be in big play for Juan Soto. If the Dodgers get Juan Soto from the Yankees, like that's can you imagine Juan Soto joining Ohtani and Freeman and Mookie Betts? Like, wow. I think Soto's staying right here. I know the Yankees are giving up Rizzo. They're not going to pay him. They're not going to keep him on board. He's 36. I love Anthony Rizzo. I have as long as we've had him. But his ship has sailed. It's like DJ. DJ's gone. Oswaldo Cabrera is the guy to stay here. That's our new utility guy for the next few years. You don't get rid of Oswaldo Cabrera. Bond, rock, you rock. Yes, she does. 100%. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Strike one. There you go. Yep. That's the story of the Rangers, too. Yeah, but Rick, what's really sad is even though it's 30 years ago, we've won more recently than you. Now we're really splitting hairs. I'd say right now the biggest mistake the Rangers made was giving up Pavel Buchnevich, man, because they have not gotten anybody to replace and being on the line with Kreider and Mika. They've never replaced him. Buchnevich, they've never replaced him. That might be their most recent biggest mistake. Oh, you almost hit him. 3-1. 3-1. Come on, Cousins. Come on. 3-1. One man on, 2 outs. Texas, fishing that's dangerous where you'd fish. Oh, yeah. I used to watch Deadliest Catch. I used to love that show. Got a little monotonous after a while, but I watched Deadliest Catch for like a lot of years. Struck him out. Nope, he didn't strike him out. You can't strike out on 2 strikes. Colorado, 2-1 Anaheim. Didn't Anaheim go back to their original the Jason hockey mask? I like that jersey. Didn't they go back to the Paul Kariya era? The Jason hockey mask? Struck him out. End of the 6th inning. Let's go. Let's go. Top of the 7th. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No. I've been slacking. No, just for fun. Angus, Man City lies about their finances in Premier League, does nothing about it. Other teams loses points for that. Well, it's a long season, right? How long is the season? Does it go into May? I'll have plenty of time to catch up on reading. I'll be caught up on a lot of stuff. JB, did you see Guitar Magazine? Six was forced into firing Mars. Not good, he admitted today. Did he really? Why was he forced into firing McMars? By the way, on a side note, guys, we're in between innings. On a side note, Mr. Marine, the uneducated fans think that John 5 pushed out McMars. That is so far from the truth. John 5 is a phenomenal guitarist. He was high. I saw them live, as you guys know. I saw Motley Crue live in May. John 5 was incredible. He played great. Mick Mars, of course, is the entire band. But John 5 wasn't the guy that pushed him out. They fired him. I think Mick Mars just couldn't tour, but he didn't want to be out of the band. I think he couldn't tour because he has some serious spine issues, doesn't he? Spondylosa or something like that. He can't tour. I mean, Mick Mars is what, in his early 70s now? The guy was an amazing guitarist. The thing is, he's the only guitarist in the band. His guitar riffs are insane. I was a huge Mick Mars fan, but I thought John 5 was a more than capable replacement. So what happened there? Why was he forced into firing him, Mr. Marine? I'll have to look that up today. I want to read about that. Texas, Bass Strait in Australia. It's the southeast of Australia. Very, very dangerous ocean. Oh, boy. It's like the Bering Sea in Alaska with that Deadliest Catch. That is some serious stuff out there, man. All those guys that are out there, you're out there and that's it. You have nowhere to hide. Who cares about that? It was 94. Ranger fans cared about that, so we didn't have to hear about 1940, 1940, 19. You know that chant that Islanders fans did all the time? That's why it was important. That's why. Join the Bruins, Rick. Oi. You want to hear a 6 stat, Rick? And this doesn't make our teams look any good. The Bruins have 7 Come on, Verdugo. 2-0 on Verdugo. I think the Bruins have, 7 Stanley Cups? The Rangers and Islanders have 8 combined. Texas, yeah, that's no joke. Yeah, it's not a joke. That's crazy. Maybe I should join the Bruin bandwagon. Rick, do you go for the Bruins over the Rangers? Because I do. I go for them over the Islanders. I would expect you to do the same. The Bruins are the only team like they're Boston, so I hate them because they're Boston. That was not a strike. I hate them because they're Boston, but not the same as I do the Celtics, Patriots, and Red Sox. Because they're in the Eastern Conference, but they're not a direct rival. You get what I mean? So my disdain for them is not even close to mine for the rest of those Boston teams. Yeah, Texas, that is so true. People don't believe you realize you're alive or dead doing that. Like I said, I watched that Deadliest Cat. I watched Ice Road Truckers too, by the way, because I am a trucker. That is some serious stuff, Ice Road Trucker. You better know how to get yourself out of like every situation. Gleyber Torres up, man on top of the 7th, nobody out. We need runs. I know we're up 6-2, but we still need runs. Lamario, another cellar dweller accounted for. Lamario in the basement. What's going on, Lamario? Lamario, the Mets. I mean, what a crazy series that series is. Gleyber probably won't get a double play. Nope, Gleyber apparently is too slow. Shortstop was deep in the hole. Deep in the hole, Jimenez. Got both runners out. So that's 2 outs. I said Jimenez. Ricardo deep in the hole. Jimenez turned the double play. Torres is slow. How did you? All right, anyway, whatever. It's 2 outs. Lamario, the Mets were like, yeah, not in our house. But all those games have been blowouts. That series, the closers for both series haven't had a chance to like save a game. Incredible stuff. Good seeing you in here, Lamario. Paul, what's going on? Paul, back in the basement. Juan Soto up. Strike 1. Bond, Texas, we finished for pilchard and Australian salmon. So we always fairly close to the shore. We was catching salmon one time and got too close to the shore. The boat tipped on its side. Whoa. 29-foot boat. I love salmon. I eat a lot of salmon. Love it. Love salmon. I can vouch. Bass Strait can be rough AF. All right, we got 2-1 now on Soto. 2-1. Paul, what is going on with you, man? Good to see you in here, Paul. Texas, you were rocking. Definitely he was rocking. Wow, to flip that 29-foot boat. Yeah, they play in the other division. That's right, Rick. The other division. That's right. Juan Soto. Woo, man, he was going for a homer there, man. Anyway, for those that missed it, he hit a 2-run homer in the first. So, all right, we got 2-2 on Juan. Nobody on. Hey, that rhymed. Who do the Bills play Sunday? Oh, come on, Soto. Come on, he struck out. Which he's another guy that doesn't strike out that easily. Hold on, guys. Let's see what we got here. NFL Sunday. Titans at Bills. I mean, you guys should win that. Hey, that's a 1 o'clock game. Maybe I'll do that game and do the Jets Sunday night. That's an idea. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me check something here. Yeah, the Rangers are on at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, man. The Yankees come on at 8. It's crap. Ooh, Eagles at Giants Sunday at 1. That's a Barkley returns to the Meadowlands game. Wow. Interesting. Now look at this. If this goes 7 games, which it better not, the Knicks start against the Celtics Tuesday at 7:30, and the Guardians, Yankees, if it went 7, would be on at the same time. This better not go 7. Give me 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Back just in time. Bottom of the 7th inning. Jake Cousins still on the mound, which he should be. Rocchio is up right now. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a pop out. Jake Cousins has 18 pitches in and pitching really well. Let's catch up here. 1-1. No Giants games. No, I would do the Buffalo game because Buffalo, like I said, I get a lot of Bills Mafia support in here, man. So I like to try to give back and do some Buffalo games. Mr. Marine, salmon, very good for you. Yes, and that is Rock's Orders. She makes incredible salmon with teriyaki on. Teriyaki salmon. Oh, good stuff, man. Good stuff. So I'm very blessed. Very blessed to have Rock in my life. Very blessed. Salmon in America is delicious. Oh, it is amazing. Quick, someone draw on the whiteboard while JB's gone. I really want to beat this thing up. It's coming. Guys, we got the Knicks, the Rangers, and the Jets. No Giants. Listen. Oh, come on. He walked them. This is what I don't want to see. I want quick innings, man. I don't want nerve-wracking innings. We're up by 4 runs, but just a point. Come on. I know. So all the Giant fans in here have told me I'm not allowed to do the Giants. You guys support my channel. You guys are a part of the channel, a big part of the channel. And I'm getting OGs telling me I can't do it. So that's really serious. Mr. Marine has been with me from pretty much the very beginning. Hence the OG of OGs. All right, so that's strike 1. Let's go. Man on first, nobody out. Let's get a double play. Oh, Stephen Kwan is up. We've already learned about Stephen Kwan. Never strikes out, works, walks, and usually he's an extremely hard guy to get out. 2 strikes. Let's go. Will Kwan strike out? Will we witness that? So anyway, Mr. Marine, Gardini, Bruin, these are all OGs. They've all told me I can't do the Giants game, so I will not be doing the Giants. Look, he's hitting 400 in the postseason. Kwan, 400. He's hitting 400 in the postseason. He's 1 for 2 today. His batting average is 400 from playing Detroit and the Yankees. Norway, we'd both mackerel and do enough of everything to be sure we were just sober during the whole thing. Yeah, I would imagine you don't play around drinking on a boat, man. On Syria, you can kill somebody, let alone yourself. Oh, Kwan fouled that off. Now, see, that's a pitch the Yankees would have stared at and struck out on. Oh, that would be FAF, Mr. Marine. Uh-oh, you see in the background who's awake. He's trying to get comfortable, though. He just plopped down. You see him? There he is, right there. Rocco. Kwan! Oh, no. That's a hit. See, that's a hit. First and third, nobody out. Here we go. First and third, nobody out. I told you guys, Kwan is impossible to get out. Bond, Texas, y'all, life on the oath, whole different world. I eat more salmon and less beef and pork. Well, I'll tell you what, Angus, if I didn't have the issues I have, I would be eating more beef and pork and less salmon. But I love what like I said, I'm blessed to be where I'm at. So I'm enjoying every day. Making me hungry. Fish and chips for dinner. Can we get Kwan on the Yankees, or is that too much to ask? We'll probably get Kwan when he's like 35. This guy is like a hitting machine, man. 400 in the playoffs. This is his 16th postseason game that he's gotten on base. So that must have included last year, too. First and third, nobody out, bottom of the 7th. It's not good. We need to do what the Yankees normally do when they're in these positions. Strike out the next guy, and then the next guy gets in a double play and nobody scores. That's what the Yankees would do. That's what we do. Right? That's what the Yankees would do. We would have runners in scoring position with nobody out. We strike out. and then we ground into double plays and nobody scores. That would be nice to see some other team do that, please. That'd be really fun. Angus, pork not good for you. Stay away. Bad for the heart. I can vouch. And I loved, grew up eating that, man. Bon, Colin, I'm thinking about going down to the river behind my house when this is finished and try and get a few trout. My friend has been catching some beautiful trout. Yeah, it's morning for you guys. What is it, like noon right now? Try a bit of roux meat. I've never had that. That's got to be interesting. Never had it. Exactly, Marine. I have to be careful with what I eat because my metabolism has declined. Yeah, man. That's the best advice I can give. Don't get old. But I beat my body up, man, I really beat my body up over the years. I was too free-spirited, man. Like just too party, eat crap, party, crap. That's what I did for so long. I did it for a long time. Snake deer, very good. Sounds good, Bon. Lockport, Mr. Marine, remember Grumpy Old Men? Oh, come on, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau, classic. Grumpy Old Men's a great movie, Lockport. And said he ate bacon for breakfast, bacon for lunch, and drank my dinner. Oh, no, Clay Holmes is in. Wait, hold on, guys, hold on. Clay Holmes has pitched in 7 games. He's given up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 home run, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. I'm pausing it because I don't know if I want to unpause this. Clay Holmes is in with 2 men on and a 4-run lead. Here we go. Home run Holmes is in. And who's up? Fry, the guy that hit the 2-run homer off him last night. Aaron Boone just brought in Clay Holmes to face the guy that hit a 2-run home run off him last night for the game-winning home run. So Fry is up now, and Clay Holmes is brought in to face him again with 2 men on and nobody out. Oh my gosh, what is Boone? What is he thinking about? Hey, I got a great idea. Let's take Jake Cousins out, and we're going to put Holmes in to get revenge against the guy that gave up a 2-run game-winning home run to last night. To maybe get the Cleveland. Are you kidding me? 2-1. Yank means already throwing the game. What is this, man? What is this? Jeez. It's really lean meat. I'd love to. We don't generally get that over here. Not that I know of. I'm being serious. I don't know if you can even get that over here. Strike 1. Strike 2. 1 strike away from getting out of this, man. I don't even want to watch this. I don't want to watch this. Where is your head? Where is Aaron Boone's brain? Putting in the guy that just hit a 2-run black. What is this, like a wild thing in Cleveland? Struck him out. See ya. And that was a ball, but we'll take it. It's like bringing Wild Thing in, and that guy in the Yankees that hit home runs off him all the time. That was a big out. Well, there you go. I was saying I hope they do what the Yankees usually do. Strike out with runners in scoring position with nobody out, and then get a double play. You got the first one down. Hey, Mr. Marine, you've been all around the world in your career as a Marine. Have you ever had kangaroo? Have you ever had kangaroo meat? I'd try anything, man. Well, just about. Jose Ramirez up. Look at the guys that are up. Fry and now Jose Ramirez. Oh, jeez. They brought in Clay Holmes to face Cleveland's 2, outside of Stephen Kwan, greatest hitters. Fry and Jose Ramirez is one of the best hitters in the game. Jose Ramirez is a top 10 hitter in the game. That's not even arguable. Oh. Clay threw a slider that literally went like this, kind of hovered over the plate. Ramirez missed it. He wants that pitch back so badly. He just missed that. Hold on, guys. Too nervous now. Okay, 1-2 now. 1-2 on Ramirez. Please get a double play. Bond, calling the Dargo River runs along behind my house. Mr. Marine, Boone, yes, man. Yeah, yes, man. That's right. It's a good movie. Funny movie, too. But yes, that's Boone. Yes, man. Oh, you want Holmes in? Yes, sir. Come on, Clay. Don't load up the bases. It's 2-2. Liver's lots of iron. Amen. Definitely. Scottish food is awful. I've never had it, Angus, and you've inspired me to continue that streak of never having it. I don't even want to watch. 2-2. So we went from 0-2 to a full count now. Holmes is like scared to put it over the plate. He's thrown 3 pitches in the dirt. Full count. Come on, Holmes. McDonald's equals kangaroo meat, if you're lucky, right? I mean, McDonald's, I don't know what's in their thing. Oh, come on, man. Come on. He threw one over the plate. Ramirez fouled it off. I've not been to a McDonald's in 5 years. The most I ever got from I don't eat McDonald's anymore either, but the most I would get was like the breakfast sandwich, like the sausage McMuffin with egg. I'd get that on occasion. When you're driving the truck, you get what you can. Oh, here we go again. Full count pitch. Ramirez. Fair ball down the line. That's going to score 2 runs. Our RBI double, which means that we don't have a chance for a double play. So the inning continues. It's now 6-3. The inning continues. We don't even have a chance for a double play. He hit that ball literally right down the line. One out. They have runners on second and third. So Rizzo just missed that, man. Jeez. Six to 3 now. Why'd you bring in Holmes, man? Why did you bring in Holmes? Jose Ramirez has 10 doubles in Cleveland. He leads Cleveland Guardians in postseason doubles. He has 10, but he's overrated. Nobody's eaten McDonald's in quite a long time. Angus, I'm not trying to talk trash about my ancestry in Scotland, but their food is awful. Just tell them the truth. Like I said, I've never had it, and I will, like I said, you've inspired me to continue that streak. Really, you call McDonald's Macca's in Australia. Interesting. McDonald's is not even... Arby's is better than McDonald's. And I mean, that's like when I was on the road, I ate Arby's. I admit it. They actually weren't bad. Here we go. Josh Naylor's up. Come on. Holmes is trash, man. He is trash. Why would you bring him in? Why would you bring in Clay Holmes? Second and third, 1 out. Josh Naylor gets a single here. Both those guys are scoring. Depending on where the single is, but I'm just saying, man. Then all of a sudden it'll be 6-5. And that's a hit. In the gap. That's both runs. Both runs are coming in. That's a double. 6-5. What did I tell you? Why did you bring in Clay Holmes? Aaron Boone needs to be gone. He needs to be gone. Boone sucks. He needs to be gone. Why the hell is Holmes in this game? And there's still only 1 out. Why is Holmes in this game? They better not let this series get tied up. They better not let this series. Look, we still have 1 out, and they got a runner in scoring position again on second. Hey, I got a great idea. Let's bring in Clay Holmes to face the toughest part of their batting order. The guy that blew the game last night, gave up a 2-run home run, game-winning home run, and blew 13 games during the season. Let's bring him in a pressure situation. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Let's bring in Clay Holmes, the guy that can't handle any pressure. Let's bring him in. What a joke. What a joke. They're about to tie this game. We were up by 4 runs. They're about to tie this game. Roy Rogers was good growing up. Wendy's is okay once in a while. Roy Rogers, remember? They still have a Roy Rogers out west. There was one in Wyoming, last I remember. Clay Holmes, 2-0. We can't find the strike zone. And when we do find the strike zone, the balls go way out there somewhere. Unbelievable. Well, it's not. Unbelievable he brought Holmes in. 3-0. 3-0. We're going to lose this game. This game's over. We're going to lose this game. What a clown show. These Yankees are a joke. They're a joke. Aaron Boone is the worst manager, man. Absolute worst. Absolute worst. Oh, strike. Boone is a joke, man. What a joke. You know, Mr. Marine, this is scary now. Yeah, I said it when he came in. With a 4-run lead, you bring in Clay Holmes with first and third and nobody out to face the heart of their order. Walked him. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. Brandon, Aaron Boone shouldn't be the manager last season or the season before that or the season before that. Look at Aaron Boone. Oh, let's make a change now. You think? You think? He is terrible. Why would you bring in, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again and again and again. Why would, first of all, I said it last night. Okay, Luke Weaver, listen. Luke Weaver's been a great closer since he's been given the position. Once in a while, you're going to blow a game. That's acceptable. Clay Holmes, though, when the game gets tied, let's bring in Clay Holmes, the guy that blew 12 or 13 games during the season. Let's bring him in a pressure situation. 2-run homer, we lose the game. First and third, nobody out. Let's bring in Clay Holmes because and face the guy that he gave up a 2-run home run to last night. Let's see how he does. Well, that 6-2 lead went to 6-5, and now there's still only 1 out and 2 men on. Aaron Boone is the worst manager the Yankees have hired in years. Maybe since Stump Merrill or Dallas Green. The worst manager in years. Years. Why would you bring in Clay Holmes? Why would you bring in Clay Holmes? Why would you bring in Home Run Holmes? Lou, another cellar dweller accounted for. Lou, co-host. Lou, we ain't dead yet. Let's go Mets. Yep. No doubt, Lou. No doubt. No doubt, Lou. Why don't you guys we gave the Mets our bench coach, Carlos Mendoza. That's their manager. He knows how to manage. He does everything that Aaron Boone wouldn't do, which is smart moves. Where am I at now? Mr. Marine, JB, this is scary. Read that. Worst fast food ever was Burger Chef. I don't even know that one. Hardee's. Hardee's made a good patty melt. Lou the Lip in the basement. Yes. Oh, Brandon, amen. Amen to that. Subscribe to the bell notice. I agree with you there. He shouldn't even be the manager at all. You bring in the worst guy under pressure. Oh, I got to catch this up. 6-5 now. You know what? I'm going to leave this blank. Can you believe this, Rocco? Rocco woke up to this. He can't believe this. Oh, here's Noel, who hit the game-tying 2-run home run last night. Yankees are going to lose. Yankees are going to lose. Noel is pinch hitting. Belly Bombers, Murder Burgers. Oh, my gosh. Yes, I do. OG Cellar Dweller and Basement Bouncer in the basement. So we got Mark Leiter Jr. in. I mentioned him earlier about him being a clown. This guy sucks too. This guy, Noel, should hit a 3-run homer off him. Should hit a 3-run home run off him. And you know what we'll do when we come to bat? Nothing. Holmes, masterclass. This is awful. 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 So Leiter takes the baton from Holmes and throws a ball. So eventually he's going to be pressured into throwing a strike, and he'll give up a 3-run homer. Another bad one. Lou says, what's up to everybody? Used to eat. Oh, come on. White Castle. Leiter just threw a curveball that went right over the plate. I don't know what Noel was thinking about. He probably wants that. Probably wants that pitch back. You know what? He'll probably get that pitch back. Hands down, manager of the year. Oh, Mendoza, no doubt. Because you know what, Lou? He figured he'd do the – what? I thought that was a 3-run bomb. Wow. I don't know how that stayed in the park, but Verdugo caught it. I don't know how that stayed in the park. I taught Mark Leiter's throwing curveballs out of doing this. They're doing this. He's just throwing like underhanded. It's like he's throwing underhanded. These balls are landing right in the wheelhouse, man. Oh. Yankees deserve to lose this series. They're a joke. Yeah, he just missed that. He just missed that. Oh, we're definitely losing. Because when we come to bat, we're going to do nothing. We're going to hold this 1-run lead. No, we don't even – hold on. Let the inning finish before I say we have a 1-run lead. We might blow it before then. Mark Leiter Jr. sucks. He's like – hold on. Let's see what disaster – he is throwing these curveballs that are going right over the plate, man. So Clay Holmes is the absolute worst, and Mark Leiter is 1A to that. He's 1A to Holmes. Holmes is 1. Mark Leiter is 1A. And we traded for this clown. He's got 2 strikes on this guy. Can we get out of this inning, please? What a joke. Can you believe this, Rocco? Rocco can't believe this. He's probably got to go out, too. Oh, man. Lou, when he hit it, I thought that was gone, buddy. Decided to watch the stream. Why not, Gunner? Great camera angle. Rocco looking good and healthy. Yep, Rocco's chilling. He's doing all right. He's had a good sleep. This is a clown show, man. And first of all, I already stated the Yankees are going to have an incredibly hard time against the Mets or the Dodgers. Why? Because we're a home run or nothing team. The Mets and the Dodgers know how to get runners in when they have them in scoring position. Unless we hit home runs, we don't do that. Mark Leiter struck him out. Thank goodness, man. That was pathetic, disgusting, and disgraceful of Aaron Boone. What a disgraceful managing job by a bum. So Carlos Mendoza does this, Lou. He went to the Mets, and he uses the old theory, what would Aaron do? I'm doing the opposite. What would Aaron do in this situation? I'm doing the opposite. That's how you get manager of the year, Lou. For those that don't know, the Mets manager, Carlos Mendoza, it's his first year being a manager in the league. He was the bench coach for the Yankees for the past few years. So he's watched this train wreck of a manager, Aaron Boone, and says, my first year of being a manager, what would Aaron do? Doing the opposite. Doing the opposite of what Aaron would do. That's what I'm doing. Yep. Oh, look at that. I'm probably going to get manager of the year this year. I should get manager of the year this year. Why? He should do that in his speech. His opening line should be, I just did what would Aaron do, and did the opposite. Oh, my gosh. That would be, talk about a meme for life. I did the opposite of what Aaron would do. Oh, that That's it right there. Rock, yep, he this. Gunnar. Our starting pitching is Gunnar. And most of our bullpen is good. We took out Jake Cousins because he got a guy got on first base. Think about this, Gunnar. You weren't here for this. They take out Jake Cousins, who's pitching fine as a reliever, right? He's pitching fine. So he gets the first guy in the order, bottom of the seventh, gets on. Okay. Let's bring in, and then he gave up another hit. Okay, so that made it first and third, nobody out. All right, let's take Cousins out. So let's bring in Clay Holmes in this situation with a 4-run lead, first and third, nobody out, to face the guy that hit the game-winning 2-run homer. I'm just catching Gunnar up, guys, just catching him up. To face Fry, who hit the game-winning 2-run homer off Holmes last night. There's nobody out, so you got Fry coming up, Jose Ramirez coming up, Josh Naylor coming up. We want Holmes in that kind of pressure situation because he's the guy that's going to get it done. Well, 3 runs later, we have a 1-run lead now. Fucking joke, man. Top of the 8th inning. Can the Yankees make up any of these runs? I'm going to say no. We're going to have a problem in the World Series, whether we face the Mets or the Dodgers. We are going to have a big problem. Big problem. His good with the eye test and not worry about the analytics, right? That's right, Lou. That's what you and I have personally spoken about forever. And the Yankees got rid of Joe Girardi. Why? To bring in, as Mr. Marine said, a yes man. Aaron Judge is up. Boy, we really need another home run out of him. I bet you we go 3 up, 3 down. We got Judge, Jazz, and Stanton. Let me try not to be too negative, but can we get some freaking runs back here? Because we're going to lose this. We are not going to hold this 1-run lead. We're not going to hold it. Cleveland, and look at that. Judge takes the strike in the strike zone and swings at the one out of the strike zone. Hey, Lou, how about Stanton, huh? Stanton is like Mr. Playoffs. Stanton is Mr. Playoffs for the Yankees. Stanton is a beast. Gunnar works at the morgue. The morgue is where Clay Holmes is. We literally have Clay Holmes, Gunnar. What are you expecting? Right. Snazzy, snoozy, easy, snazzy. What's going on? Another cellar dweller accounted for. Struck him out. That was a ball? Wow. Even the catcher threw it around the horn. That was a strike. That was a strike. So, Judge, make him pay for it. Make him pay for it. Oh, Judge just missed an easy right all day, man. Dave, I'm out, gents. Got to pick up my son from work. Have a good day. Thanks for showing up, Dave, and support. Appreciate it. Lamar, of course the Yankees blowing another lead. Surprise not. For putting in an idiot. Why would you put in Clay Holmes? We're not going to win the World Series even if we make it there. Yes, man, all day. Yep. Everybody's saying later to Andy, another cellar dweller accounted for. Andy's in the basement. What's up, Andy? Good to see you, man. Yankees trying to blow this game, Andy. Home run Holmes, cardiac Clay. Judge foul tipped that barely. We just need a couple more runs. Clay Holmes should be shipped out of town right now. And Mark Leiter better not come out in the bottom of the 8th. Mark Leiter better not come out in the bottom of the 8th. He is 1A to home run Holmes. 1A. Stanton is loose. Stanton is insane. Stanton is killing it. Come on, Judge. Come on, Judge. 2-2, guys. 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on. Struck out. Texas, Judge don't hit home runs when I watch. I've seen him hit one. Yeah, he hit a big one last night. He hit a 2-run homer last night to tie the game, and he hit one against Kansas City, but Stanton's our guy we got to rely on. And Volpe will only get a hit if we have a safe lead and there's no pressure on him. Volpe doesn't get hits. Yankees aren't going to get runs. But that's not what New York teams do, and Lou knows what I'm talking about. But Bruin, a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. True New Yorkers know. There's no way we're going to get insurance runs. No way. We're going to keep it 6-5 and have runners on base for the Indians next inning and sweat this thing out. Because no doubt Cleveland's getting runners on base next inning. Strike 2 on already 0-2 on Jazz. You guys think I'm being negative, but New Yorkers like Lou, bro, you guys know. You guys know what I'm saying is not negative. It's real. This is what New York teams do. Oh, we have a 6-2 lead. Let's bring in Holmes and blow that. Let's make it 6-5. We don't want our fan. And Jazz strikes out. I told you we weren't getting runs this inning, guys. I told you that. Stanton's coming up. Maybe he can prove me wrong because he's been on fire. But that's not what New York teams do. We don't get insurance runs. I said we're going to get 3 up, 3 down. When Cleveland was still hitting, I said the Yankees are going to come up and they're going to get nothing. They're going to get 3 up, 3 down. Well, I'm 1 out away from being right on that. I hope Stanton's our best hope of hitting a home run right now. Because the top of the 9th is when we get Volpe and Verdugo, and these guys don't hit. These guys don't hit. Hope all is well. Andy's in the house. Judge, I read that. Andy, everybody's saying what's up. Lou, it could be a good year for the Crows next year. Yeah, Lou's like me. We're loyal. We don't switch. Look at that. Strike 2 on Stanton already. I'm telling you, we know New York teams don't make it easy ever. Lou knows what I'm saying. So for the people that think that I was being negative, before the inning even started, I said the Yankees were going to go 3 up, 3 down. I'm 1 strike away from being right. I don't want to be right. And he struck him out. Look at that. Cleveland comes right back up. The momentum is in that corner. The Yankees are losing this game. If Mark Leiter comes out on that mound right now, which I guarantee you he is because that's Aaron Boone. Hey, Mark, man, you almost gave up Noel by throwing your curveballs that are going right here in their guys' wheelhouses. I mean, these guys are like winding up. Like, are you kidding? I get another, these are underhanded pitches. These are just short of being underhanded. Are you kidding me right now? Mark Leiter's going to come out, and you think it's going to be a 1-2-3 inning? No way. The first guy in the order, whether it's a walk or a hit, is getting on base. The next batter, it's going to be like a full count and foul balls forever. It's going to be another 25-minute inning. Listen, I know what I'm talking about, and Lou knows where I'm coming from. Lou and I have known each other 17 years. We all know about New York teams. It's what we do. I should erase this now and just get ready to write. Hey, Lou, what are you doing Sunday night for the Jet game, Lou? Lou, what are you doing Sunday night for the Jets? You should come on with me with the Jet game Sunday night. Bon, Lou, I think they've been making some good trades and draft. Oh, the Adelaide Crows. Yeah, Lou, apparently the Crows are going to be really good. If you're going to follow the Crows, Lou, there's one expression you need to learn. Victorian bias umps. All Crow fans say it. Bon, I'll end up in the top 3 next year in our league, but don't ever forget that I was waiting for it, Lou. I was waiting for it. Lou doesn't care about – Lou could have finished – I could have finished in last, and he could have finished 1 above me, and he would have been fine with that. He didn't care about you. He just wanted to beat me. I'll never live it down. He beat me in his first tipping season. That's all he cared about. Guys, if you think that he wanted to win the whole tipping contest, he would have thought that was nice. But as long as he beat me, that's all that mattered. It's true. Mr. Marine. Lou, hopefully. All right, we'll talk, man. We'll talk over the weekend, man. Would Sunday be a game 7? Hold on, let me check that out. I saw you're saying that. Would Sunday night be game 7 for the Mets? Oh, you won't be on doing the Jets deal with that on. Right? Sunday night, Lou? I know it, Lou. He'll never let me live that down. That's why I just take it. I have no comment, which is rare. I have no comment. Lou came in like I'm 1 year into footy. Lou beat me in the tipping, and I tried. Once like we got through 3/4 of the season, I'm like, oh no, I may actually lose to Lou. I was like always 2 and 3 tips behind him. Yep, Mark Leiter's in, guys. Expect more runs and expect this lead to go away. Mark Leiter is in. I told you. What did I tell you? The first guy was going to get a hit, a single or a double, lead off double. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys, man? What did I tell you guys? Yankees would go 3 up, 3 down, and the first hitter for Cleveland was going to get a hit. Boom, there it is. Because Mark Leiter keeps throwing curveballs right over the middle. Yankees lost this game. It's over, guys. This game's over. Yankees blew a 6-2 lead and probably blew the series. Absolutely ridiculous. Unbelievable. Oh, they're going to screw this up. They're going to screw this up. They're going to screw this up. Look at this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. Why would you bring in Holmes? Game 6 is on Sunday. Oh, that's why. Yeah, okay. This is a freaking amazing. Well, here we go, man. Ground out to Volpe. Runner goes to third. The tying run is at third base, which we all know will score. We already know that will score. We know. We know that'll score. Mark, this is awful, man. This team is a joke. And guess what, Lamario? Even if we make the World Series, we're not winning it. The Dodgers or the Mets score runs when they have to. They score runs. Look at Cleveland. Cleveland has to score runs, and they're doing it. What do the Yankees do? 1, 2. Remember that Bugs Bunny cartoon, the baseball one? 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. That's the Yankees right now. And we get up the top of the ninth, we ain't doing a damn thing. Nothing. Zero. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. Unbelievable. This Yankee team is a joke. Lamario, I'm saying it and reading your stuff at the same time. We're on the same page. Andy, they're battling. They're going to win. Andy, the Guardians are winning this game. Mark Leiter Jr. was brought here from the Cubs telling us this great reliever, man. This guy's going to blow this game. There's one out and a man on third. All they needed. And Kwan is up. And then Fry, and then Ramiro. We lost. This game's over. Look at that. Stephen Kwan is up right now. We already know what's going to happen here. You think Mark Leiter's getting him out? The minute Kwan gets even a ground out to anybody, they're scoring the tying run. Well, look, let me get it ready. Let me get it ready because that's coming in. Johnny, you called it again. You said don't bring him into pit. That's what I said. You know what? You guys should be betting off pitches and innings off of what I'd say. I'm not even kidding. Lou's known me a long time. I call these things before they happen. I told you all what was going to happen. And I tell you guys a lot in games what's going to happen. And most of the time, I'm right. I don't know why I know this stuff, but it's true. Quan popped out to the infield. That is a gift. That is a gift. That's 2 outs. Mark Leiter, why is he throwing curveballs over the middle of the plate? Is that the only pitch he knows? Is that the only pitch he knows? Is that the only pitch he knows? Curveball. David Fry is up, by the way. We already know his name. Then if he gets on, Jose Ramirez is up. The Yankees, you know what? I will be ashamed to be a Yankee fan if we don't make the World Series with the gift that we were given of Houston and Baltimore being knocked out. Mark Leiter bobbled the ball. You got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Ground ball to Mark Leiter, and he bobbled it, fumbled it, and then threw it past Rizzo. Now, there's another mistake going on. I acted like the inning's going to end in a tie. Joke, man. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. What am I watching here? The Bad News Bears? Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Andy. I hear you. I hear you. This game's over. This game is over. What a bunch of bums. I mean, I say that when I watch the Jets. What am I watching here? This team. What a disgrace. And you know what's going to be funny? When the Yankees don't go to the World Series, Cleveland will get swept badly by the Dodgers or the Mets. Cleveland will get swept. That's going to be the irony of this whole thing. They will get destroyed by the Dodgers or the Mets. And when we get up in the top of the 9th, we're not going to do anything because we have Volpe. Oh, no, we have Wells, Volpe, and Verdugo. Wells already got his home run. Can you believe that Mark Leiter, not only can he not pitch, he can't field a ground ball. A ground ball right back to him would have ended the inning. And he can't field it. He has to bobble it, fumble around with it, and then throw it past Anthony Rizzo at first base. Yep, we can blame Rizzo too, Lou. I won't even argue that. Lou. They can blame Rizzo too. Why not? Nobody on this. I mean, Rizzo can't even run bases. Last game, he was picked off like everybody else. The Bad News Yankees. Amen. The Suckies. Yep. And Aaron Boone is to blame for horrendous managerial skills. Absolutely horrendous managerial skills. You bring in a guy, Clay Holmes, that with first and third and nobody out, you bring him in, who blew the game last night and 12 or 13 during the season. I forget which it was, and who cares? Just think happy thoughts like Brisbane. You're right. I should take that down and put the Brisbane Lion thing back up. You're right. I should do that. My poor Rocco's even has. This is such a joke. Oh, now Leiter wants to strike somebody out. So we had Glaber, Soto, and Judge up last time. I know. Sorry. Soto, Judge, and Stanton. We did nothing. 3 up, 3 down coming up, guys. 3 up, 3 down. We're going to be. What a disgrace. Lamario, Gunners, Sabres versus Blackhawks tomorrow in Chicago. Hopefully we'll win. Should win that one. Sabres might actually win that game. I would think they win that game too. I'd be pretty confident in that one. The Sabres are kind of like my New York Jets of hockey, right? I mean, we have teams that you think are going to do something, and then they don't. Oh, Lamario. He's been. You know when he should have been gone? When Dusty Baker managed circles around him 2 years ago in the ALCS. Managed circles around Boone. And what was Dusty Baker doing? Doing the eye test. Dusty Baker's been in the league like 500 years. He saw Aaron Boone. Oh, that's the manager I'm competing against. This is going to be easy. It's kind of like when Belichick coached against Adam Gase, right? It's kind of like that. Adam Gase is like Aaron Boone. These guys are clueless in pressure situations. And I mean, are you playing the game? Like when I play the show, MLB the show, all right, let me see if Holmes, let me give him another chance in this game. Let me see. Let's give him a chance to make up for yesterday. That's a really brilliant move in a championship series. Bring in the guy that I think tied the Yankee record for blown saves in a season, which Dave Righetti and Goose Gossage have at 13 apiece. And I'm pretty sure that Holmes tied that. Blew the game last night. So let's bring him in a pressure situation now. Aaron Boone's like, you know what? Clay said he can do it. I'm going to take him at his word. Let's put in Holmes right now. We got 3-run lead. We got 2 men on, nobody out. Clay's going to do it. He's going to do it. Oh, he gave up 3 runs? Let's bring in 1A. Let's bring in Mini-Me. Let's bring in Mini-Me Mark Leiter. Mark Leiter is a Clay Holmes Mini-Me. Let's bring in Mini-Me. And Mark Leiter comes in and can't do anything either. Lou, Adams is the Jets' savior. Just watch. It's all I can do, Lou, is watch. I'm not going to talk smack like I did when we opened the season. I talked a lot of smack. And a lot of smack to Patriot fans. And we're only 1 win better than them, Lou. We're 1 win better than them. 1 win better than them. Anthony Rizzo, can you hit a home run and make up for your mistake? Because, Lou, you are right. I am wrong to fully blame Mark Leiter on that. Him bobbling that ground ball right to him is disgraceful, and then Rizzo not holding on. So you're right, Lou. You're right. Rizzo gets the blame too. He's done this year anyway, and I liked Anthony Rizzo. There you go. There's a hit. There's a hit. Good. So far they proved me wrong. I said they get 3 up, 3 down. Yankees up 6-2 in the 6th. Can't hold the lead. Not good. Yeah, Mr. Marine, it's terrible. Jake Cousins wasn't pitching bad, and you have other options. Like why? Tim Hill, who I call Uncle Rico, Tim Hill is a good reliever. Jake Cousins is a good reliever. So when you have this lead earlier in the game, why not put Holmes in earlier in the game? Because Holmes was pitching well when there was no pressure on him to start an inning like the 5th inning or something like that, and we have a 4-run lead. He seems to pitch well in those situations. But no, we're going to save the guys, Holmes and Leiter, for our pressure times later in the game. Think about that for a minute. We used our better relievers, Tim Hill and Jay Cousins, earlier in the game and save our bums for later in the game outside of Luke Weaver. We save Holmes and Mark Leiter for later in the game because we're going to use our better relievers when we have a big lead and they could just kind of coast along and then we can hand the ball to our horrendous relievers. Our 2 worst guys in the bullpen, we're going to save them for the later innings. Where is Boone's head? Volpe proves me wrong. Volpe would have hit. Rizzo's going to 3rd. Yankees got 1st and 3rd. Nobody out there proving me wrong. JB, I know how you feel. I almost blow up when Essendon plays like crap. Yeah, Bon, it's an absolute disgrace. Josh, I'm waiting for an invite to play the show. Who's Josh? Yeah, I know, Lou. We got to hook up on that. That's for real. We do got to play, man. We definitely got to play. Bruin, speaking of which, please stream some MLB show on here. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe Lou and I will play each other and stream it on here. Class A is in. Class A, by the way, was their Clay Holmes last night. Wasn't Class A, who's way better than Holmes, but he blew it last night. Well, blew it until we blew it. Class A blew the game, and Clay Holmes was like, oh, what are you doing? You're stealing my mojo, man. You're stealing my mojo. Clay Holmes was like, hey, Class A, let me show you about blowing games. Hold my beer. He thinks he can blow games? Ain't seen nothing. Volpe stole second and third, nobody out. Come on. Of course he thinks he got him. Volpe can steal bases. So Volpe's made me eat my words, and Rizzo made me eat my words. I said we'd have a 3-up, 3-down inning, but apparently not. Rizzo should not be playing. He has 2 broken fingers. How is he playing? Because you know what? I think, Mr. Marine, it's because he's way safe. They're actually good. Let them blow it. He is safe by a mile. Let them blow a challenge on this. That's fine. They blow a challenge. I mean, he's not even close to being out. I'm not even being biased. He's not even close to being out. Mr. Murray, I think Rizzo is going to be playing elsewhere next year, and I liked Anthony Rizzo. He's just older now, and I know he got hurt during the season, but let's not forget he was hitting like 226, somewhere around there before he got hurt. So, Bond, some of Essendon games at the end of the season, I was close to sending the TV on a flight. Right. You feel my pain through the cement in my house last year, and Collingwood beat Essendon. Yeah, man. It's not fun. It's not a fun feeling. Austin Wells, who hit a home run for us earlier, was, come on, Austin, we just need 100 miles. We just need a sacrifice fly. We just need a sac fly. Their big hitters have already hit. Stephen Kwan, Fry, Naylor, Ramirez. They've already hit. We need a run here, and let's close this game out. Come on, man. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Well, strike 2. 2 strikes. Well, there we go. Strikeout. Like I said, that's what we do. We get runners on base, nobody out, and strikeout. Thomas, bro, you hog your numbers all wrong, bro. Essendon, Collingwood, no love lost there, especially on Anzac Day. I know that Anzac Day game is huge. Huge. Verdugo. They got it. Verdugo, they had their own error out there. Their own error. Their own error is out there. That is crazy. Their own error is out there. Good stuff. Good stuff. 7-6 Yankees. 7-6 Yankees. 7-6 Yankees. That's what we're talking about right there. 7-6. Now we both have an error apiece. We both have an error apiece. Thomas is the whiteboard police. Welcome Thomas in. Thomas, subscribe, hit the bell notice and the like button. Thomas is our whiteboard police. And everybody in here knows baseball, Thomas. Sorry I'm not keeping the board up fast enough for you, but he's the whiteboard police. Everybody welcome in Thomas. The Yankees are going nowhere. That's according to Thomas. I don't know. He's the whiteboard police, though. He wanted to make sure that I knew my numbers were wrong. And Thomas is the baseball and whiteboard police. So please welcome Thomas in. Glaber, let's go. 7-6 Yankees, 1st and 3rd. 1 out. 1 out. Yep, Lou is welcome in, Thomas. Yes, welcome him in, Lou. Lou is... Thomas already has a nickname. He's brand new in the basement, already has a nickname, the Whiteboard Police. It shows a wider. So you misunderstood it, Thomas? So you came in here and misunderstood this because you're watching the game and you misunderstood it? I can't help you on that. Another hit. All right, Thomas, you're batting 1,000 in here. Yankees are going to lose. Shows a wider misunderstanding of the game of baseball. The Yankees are going to lose. Love the nickname. He's already got a nickname. Can you believe it? He's been in here 2 seconds. Tommy Whiteboard. Tommy Whiteboard is here, guys. Andy, yes, the Yankees score. Let's go. Let's go. Gleyber gets the hit. Look at the fans already upset. Now we can give Luke Weaver, a real closer, another chance. Eight to 6 Yankees. 8-6. Oh, Thomas, Yankees score. Oh, Whiteboard Police is calling me out. Whiteboard Police is calling me out. They are calling me out now. There you go. Can't let the Whiteboard Police get on me, man. Got to keep this rolling. Thomas loses his train of thought. This whiteboard throws him off, so he thinks that this is the Bible right here. So we don't want to throw up people that can't understand what's going on because he's watching the game. But this, I'm moving up in the world. This is what he's paying attention to. Juan Soto up now, first and second, 1 out. I think he meant Yankees score, but let's give him a break. He's whiteboard policing right now. Whiteboard Police, wasn't that a radio's? Oh, he's a Braves fan. Lou is a Mets fan, Thomas. Lou is a Mets fan. Where's your Braves at? I'll let Lou handle this. Thomas is a Braves fan. Lou is a Mets fan. Take over, Lou. He's all yours, Lou. All right, Thomas, I'll do a better job for you, but Lou is a Mets fan. You two can have fun. Soto, that's not going to get a double play. Why would you rely on me, Thomas? Don't you know you're in the basement? So you come in here late in the game to rely on me to keep score? You're funny. Andy's a Braves fan, but you're all right, Andy. You're all right. We like you, Andy. You're okay. You've been a part of the basement for a long time, Andy. You're okay. Yeah, Lou, you can't. No, you can't. He can't keep up with the whiteboard. Aaron Judge coming up. Let's go. Intentionally walked. He's intentionally walked. He intentionally walked him to get the Jazz. Yeah, let it go. We just got another clown in here. We let trolls in here, though. We don't mind trolls. Trolls help the business. Jazz, bases loaded, 2 outs, swung at the first pitch, which was really bad. Really bad. That was a bad one to swing at. It's one thing I hate more than inaccurate whiteboards. It's Met fans. Where else do you see inaccurate whiteboards, Thomas? That's an interesting comment. Strike 2 on Jazz. Andy, haters and trolls help out. I always welcome in haters and trolls. They don't bother me. We have fun. Everybody's welcome in here. They have fun. Only the BOD guy had to go because he got a little too personal with people. Thomas, can you do better or have channel like this? I just want to know what other channels have whiteboards. I thought I was the only one. He doesn't like inaccurate whiteboards. I thought I was the only one. There's other people out of touch with technology? I can't believe it. Come on, Jazz, let's go. All right. So that's it. End of the Top of the ninth, 8-6 Yankees lead. Can we hold on to this 2-run lead? Can we hold on to this 2-run lead? Going to the bottom of the ninth inning. Bottom of the ninth inning. Lou, wow, Thomas, you're about to get bounced. You're about to get bounced, dude. You're messing with the wrong Marine, Mr. Thomas. You messing with guys like that, you're about to get bounced for being too crazy. If you call yourself crazy, that means you're not. It really means you're not. Don't talk about Mr. Marine in here. 23 years in the Corps. Hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. Mr. Marine has seen more than you or any of us will ever see in our life. Rick, you're nervous. I know, but you know what? Weaver's going to close this out, Rick. He's going to close this out. BOD, Bond, BOD. Snazzy, let's go. Mr. Marine, he says they kicked him out of the Marines for being too crazy. I was never in the service, so I can't talk about that, but I'm sure you can. Oh, he was in the Army. Like I said, I wasn't in the military, so I can't comment on any of this stuff. But Bond, finish him. BOD coming on. Hey, well, I mean, he reached the basement. It's as low as you can go here. We're in the basement. It's as low as you can go. Tom, thank you for your service. Well, 3-2. Oh, wow. 3-2 Colorado. No, what period, Bruin? What period? Well, sorry to hear that, Thomas, but we're not here for personal talk, man. We're here for the game and other stuff. So I don't know what your purpose is. Thomas, what is your purpose in coming in here today? You're starting to bore me now, Thomas. You're starting to bore all of us. I'm about to bounce you. Tommy Canley in to save the game. Tommy Canley has been good. Tommy Canley has been a good reliever for us. Been a good reliever. Lane Thomas is up right now. Thank you anyway for at least trying. Strike one. Tommy Canley's been a solid. Listen, I just want to get through this, guys. Just want to get through this. This is Friday night, Thomas. We're having fun here. If you don't behave, I will have the bouncers to bounce you out. That's right. We got Bruin. Bruin's our basement bouncer. So what's interesting to me is he said he wasn't watching the game and was relying on the whiteboard, right? If you really think about it for a minute, how do you know that the numbers are wrong if he's not watching the game? Just a thought, or as Mr. Marine would say, JS. Paul Bell, always friend. Yep, Paul. Oh, yeah. Mr. Marine. Yeah, you don't start attacking anybody in here for that matter. But yeah, you don't start pulling that crap. We don't hardly have a lot of newbies in here, and most of the ones we have are good guys. Let's go, Yankees. Come on, let's close this out. Yeah, Tommy Canley, now that's a guy, listen, I know the inning's still going on, but that's a guy that's not going to get nervous under pressure. Luke Weaver's pitched too many games in a row. He needed a break. See ya! Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Lou, Tom, what's the Braves score? Noel is up right now, who killed us last night, almost killed us earlier with a 3-run bomb. It's 1-1 right now. Lou says, Tom, what's the Braves score? Asking for a friend. Hey, their next game's coming up. I think it's in March. And Andy, this has nothing to do with you as a Braves fan, Andy. We like you. Andy, you're a regular cellar dweller. We like you. This has nothing to do with you at all, Andy. You're fine with us, Andy. We know you're a Braves fan. We're not attacking you. Three and one. Come on, man. Come on. 1 out, 3-1. Come on, get this guy out. Let's go. Let's go. Does this guy Noel just like everything he hits is a bomb shot? How is his batting average .70? Everything this guy hits is a moonshot. Yesterday was the 2-run homer, right, to tie the game. Today he had a long loud out to the warning track, and just now that foul ball practically went out of the stadium. What is it? Is this guy just everything he hits is just a bomb shot? Paul, interesting fact. Hold on, Paul. Full count. Come on, Canley. We need to get him out. He walked them. First U.S. Marine Division marching out song is Waltzing Matilda. Hey, Paul, I did a Waltzing Matilda for Anzac Day. I did a review song for that one. That was a really touching song. Very deep song. Bon, I think Thomas left the building. Oh, he did. The head bouncer. Once you attack Mr. Marine or anybody in here like that, see ya. You're done. Trolling and all the other making fun of the whiteboard or whatever, I can deal with that. You start mocking people in here that are big supporters of my channel, any one of you guys that are regulars in here, I'm bouncing you. Bounced, boom. And then he's like, Lou, where are you at? I'll meet you right now. You know what, dude? See you later. See you later. Oh, yeah, he's gone. I told him he was done. I told him to keep it up. He's done. You start attacking my people in here, you're out of here. Luke Weaver's warming up already. That drops in, jam shot. Noel just got the second, so they got first and second now, 1 out. Boy, we always have to make these things interesting, man. You get the first guy out, the next 2 guys get on. Don't worry, Mr. Marine. Bruin, I'm sure he was itching to bounce him. Bruin, I don't know if Gunner's still in here. You guys have full reign to bounce anybody you want. If you feel something's getting out of hand, if you don't like it, you don't have to ask me. You can bounce them. That's why you guys have those wrenches. You and Gunner are the basement bouncers. You guys just bounce them. You don't have to ask me. If you feel it's getting too much, you bounce them. That's why you guys have that. He swung at the first pitch. That's 2 outs. Is he going to tag? No, he's not tagging. So just know that, Bruin and Gunner, if you're listening, if you don't like something, just bounce it. Just bounce them. I don't care. Someone could come in here and say one thing, you can bounce them. Paul, everything we do is right in life. Amen. He's gone. Yep. Andy, we're all fam up in here. You're right, Andy. And I tell you, Andy, that's why I go on your page when you're live and always tell you can always come in here anytime, Andy. We love having you in here. Bruin, I think he's talking about himself, but whatever. Tony, another cellar dweller, another Ozzy accounted for. Tony's in the basement. I think he was talking about himself, but whatever. Johnny cleaned the house out. Yep. Well, it's just my thing. He said the board was wrong, but he said he's not watching the game. He's relying on the board. Well, how would you know what's going on? Or I could write anything on here then. How would you know if you weren't watching? Clown. He probably goes around to all the live chats. We were just the first one to acknowledge him. I'm an easy chat to come into because I don't have a big chat. I don't have the thing that just nonstop, so. Lou Bruin, you should have the power too, kicking people out. He does. Bruin and Gunner are our basement bouncers, Lou. One strike away, guys. One strike away. One strike away. Let's go. One strike away. I give the Guardians credit. Well, let me not give them credit yet. One strike away. Come on, Canely. The winning run is at the plate. Glaber bobbles it. Game over. And by the way, if you didn't notice, Boone took out Rizzo and put Oswaldo Cabrera at first base for defensive purposes. Boone should be fired. Boone should be fired. Fired. Think about this for a minute. Think about this for a minute. I got to remember what I said before we can think about it. Yes, Bon, I will. If you guys check Rock's channel, we got another parrot. So she's been busy with our new parrot. We have another parrot now. We have Bella and Zoe. Zoe is the new member of the family. Check out her channel, guys. Check out Rock's channel. You guys are sub to her. Check out her channel. Guys, check out Rock's channel. Check out Zoe, our new parrot. We have a new parrot. Check them out. It's awesome. Snazzy, let's go Yankees. Good night, everyone. Yankees actually won. Color me surprised. Guys, they proved me wrong. They made me eat my words. Thank you. Aaron Boone should still be fired. He should still be fired. He should still be fired. Hey, by the way, guys, if the Yankees clean this up tomorrow night, we can do a Ranger game this week. We can do a Ranger game Saturday night. No, we can't do it Saturday night. We can do a Ranger game, the Knicks game Tuesday. Whatever the case, I'm just happy we won. Gunner, I heard Boone is teaching an online class. It's all about how to build the perfect roster to choke in the playoffs. And I knew what I was going to say now. Thank you, Gunner. Tim Hill and Jake Cousins are one of our better relievers, right? They're not closers, but good relievers. You use them when we, in the fifth and sixth inning, when we have 4-run lead, keep the lead going, right? You keep them for there, but you save Clay Holmes and Mark Leiter, two of our worst, two of the last options you want on the mound. You save them for the tough innings. Boone is horrendous. Lou, one step closer to a rematch. Amen, brother. Amen. And hey, Lou, you know what? Lou, you know what? Yeah, Lou, you know what? You said that about Aaron Judge. We'll see. You said, remember guys were buying Mets jerseys with Aaron Judge on the back. Remember that? Aaron Judge is going to be a Met? We'll see. But Lou, remember all the times besides the New York City Football Club, Lou, remember all the times that people are like, hey, when's the last time New York anything won a championship? If we have 2 New York teams in, that'll end too, Lou. That'll end too. I know you want to end the Mets way, but you get my point. All right, guys, I'll be on again tomorrow. I'm trying to do the soccer game tomorrow at 12:30. I can't guarantee it. But tomorrow night, Yankees clinching I wouldn't even feel safe with a 10-0 lead right now on Cleveland, the way that our bullpen is. Not our bullpen. 2 guys are. Holmes and Mark Leiter should not see a game again. Period. Lou, go get him Sunday night. Lou, that's right. You won't be able to do the Jet game with me Sunday night. We'll get you on. JB, make sure you check the Discord when you get the chance. Bond, I'll check it probably tomorrow morning. I'm taking Rocco out and then I'm going to sleep. But I appreciate it, Bond. Like I said, man, that is amazing. Mr. Marine, everybody, Gunner, heard Boone is Bruin, 30 seconds left on the third. Guy. Warriors stay safe. Have healthy. See you guys tomorrow night at 8:08, right? They play 8. Whatever. I'll update you. I think it's 8:08 tomorrow, though. What is with the 8:08? Yeah, 8:08 tomorrow. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm out. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all the support. Much appreciated, guys. Have a great night. We are out of here. Later.